Hey, and welcome everybody to Blood on the Clocktower. I am your host, Iron Man. I might just record that with a little hammer banging, just for you. We are playing Endgame here, folks. This is a custom script, homebrew script, I should say, made by the Groove Goblin. We are about to kick it off with a little bit of Blood on the Clocktower with some Marvel Avengers and many others. And I am Iron Man, aka Tony Stark, aka Chris the Werewolf Killer. Whatever you prefer. That's a $300,000 dartboard right there, if you want to believe that. I'll sell it to you. For $300,000, of course. So, here we go. I am Iron Man. Each night, except for the first night, I'm going to be given two numbers, one of which is how far away from me the Infinity Gauntlet is. The Infinity Gauntlet, if you did not know, is very powerful and useful in this game. Also, before I get into that, I will also tell you that if I have the Infinity Gauntlet and there's only 4 players left alive, we win. Kind of like an Endgame, where Iron Man had the Infinity Gauntlet. Oops. Spoiler alert! And good one because of it at the end. I'm not going to say too much more, even though it's been like 2 years. And if you really haven't seen it yet, that's really on you. So, I'll tell you about the Infinity Gauntlet, though, here in this game. It has no specific power. Instead, some characters get abilities when they have it. Whoever holds the gauntlet at the end of each night will be visited by Jarvis and asked if they wish to give the gauntlet to another player. The gauntlet can't be altered. The Infinity Gauntlet begins the game in possession of a good townsfolk player. If the holder of the gauntlet dies, the person most responsible for killing them gains the Infinity Gauntlet. Players are informed at night if they received the gauntlet, whether it happened during the previous day or at that night. So here's the thing. If the evil player kills the person holding the gauntlet, the demon gets it, because he's most responsible for killing the person that's holding the gauntlet. I mean, they did pick him. They did decide to kill him. Now, if that person dies and they're holding gauntlet during the day, then could go to anybody. Most likely somebody who voted or nominated them. There's also Sentinel in play, which allows one more or less outsider. Without further ado, though, I'm going to stop this nonsense, and we are going to have a lot of fun as soon as the game begins in 2 seconds. Here we go.
Long first night, but it wasn't half an hour. Not quite. Just a couple things. Just everybody say hello to Emma. Emma's a new player to Blood on the Clocktower.
Hello.
Please, as you all usually are, be kind and help her if she has questions or stuff. So I know you're all good about doing that. So I talked to her a little bit last night and gave her a few things. We're good to go, though. And with that, it is day number 1 on the hunt for getting the Infinity Gauntlet and keeping it away from the demon. I am Bob, the Hydra guy, who's evil,
What?
but still
I
on
thought you're
Earth.
Jarvis.
Bob, the Hydra guy, died.
Oh, Bob.
You must avenge Bob, the Hydra agent.
I don't really care about Bob the Hydra guy.
I seem to be doing
you
all right.
Totally should. You should totally.
We're all family. We should care.
Not about Bob the Hydra guy. If you knew who Bob was.
Bob has family too.
Oh, he does?
Should have thought about them before he joined Hydra.
You know, and
yeah, no kidding.
Isn't he actually in Deadpool too?
And really quick, I gotta create a room for Emma.
That is a true statement. He should have thought about that. So I'm going to say that his family knew the risks. I'm pretty sure he left a openness in case something happens.
I mean, the
to me
fact of the
type
matter
thing.
is, he's Hydra. Nobody should care about Hydra.
I hear you.
You go to bed?
I was like, where is that? I don't see it. And then
Oh yeah, I'm up there.
And with
he's over
that,
there.
I will open rooms for whispers. Good luck, everybody.
change it.
All right, Sarah, let's talk.
Emma, would you
Alright.
like to
Robert,
talk?
you're my neighbor. Robert, do you want to chat?
Sure.
You can come to my room.
Wow.
Let me see.
Okay, I found you.
I'll come to you, Robert.
Okay.
Blake, let's get
Maybe.
this over with. Let's figure this out right
Wow,
now.
Connor. Wow. Okay. Your room, your magic 4.
All right, yeah.
Oh, Blake, that doesn't bode well for you.
What?
Emma, would you like to speak?
Sure.
If you'd like to join my room, it's towards the top.
Okay, thank you.
Watch out, Jen can be awfully evil.
Tread lightly. Tread lightly.
There it is.
Oh, darn it. That's
I
not
don't see
what you-
his.
Jen is the second one from the top on
Do
the
you,
breakout
do you see
rooms.
multiple rooms when
No,
you're?
I can only see mine.
Yeah, I think your Zoom client's a little bit old. So go to your room.
Okay.
And who was it you were going to talk to, Jen?
Jen. Yeah.
I'll go tell him to
Thank
go to
you.
your room.
Oh, yeah, I need an update.
By the way, did Robert ask Chris to talk, or did Chris ask Robert to talk?
They're neighbors.
Chris asked
What?
Robert.
No, but who asked who?
Oh, it's Chris A. Shoot.
Chris A asked Robert.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
be
they're
writing my name
neighbors.
down.
Yeah, they're neighbors.
No, I did
Yes.
too.
I don't
Chris
know.
asked Robert.
I didn't
Making
even hear them
Connor.
ask, honestly.
Yeah, I think Chris A. asked Rob.
Chris A asked Robert. Okay.
Yep.
Because you always put the arrow in the right direction. So just-
Right. There's more than three pairs talking, is right?
No, it looks like that's
6
it.
Onyx.
Emma and Jen is what I'm missing.
Oh yeah, they just went.
And Jen asked Emma. Okay. Got it. Wait, where'd Lynn? Oh, Lynn's there. Okay.
She's there. Yeah.
We should welcome Emma into the game by killing her day one.
Yes.
It's
That's terrible.
It's like that one time when I made Joseph
Hey.
poison him day one.
Who wants
You
to
know
chat?
what? That was horrible. I want you to know that.
I've been
That was
told
incredibly horrible.
so many times. You know, I was made drunk my first day. I was like, he's gonna get it too. Scott.
Yep.
Nobody ever
bitter
gets on
much,
Scott's
guys?
case for that one.
You are a couple.
You're a
of-
veteran player.
Because you're
You
still
deserved
here.
it.
That's right.
That's
I'm
why.
still here. I
Don't
wasn't.
forget,
I wasn't veteran at the
Scott's
time.
evil in like 70% of games. Just keep that in mind, folks.
Yep, he's right up there next to James.
100% when he's storytelling. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
So are you evil, Candace? Is that what you're saying?
No. You said Scott, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Scott is evil. He's right up in there. I said 100% when he's storytelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, who wants to chat with me?
What? Who's asking me?
Dan.
That was me.
Oh,
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk.
oh, I thought.
Robert
want-
just asked someone to talk.
Scott.
Did you want to talk,
Where it is?
Kwame?
Look at that.
I'll talk,
Fury
Chris.
is always evil.
We can always
I'll go
have
to your
a
room,
nice little
Robert.
chit chat. It's been a while.
All right, Chris, let's go to my your room. It's right on top, isn't it?
Yep.
All right.
Make it easy.
Chris asked Kwame.
Come to my mansion.
Chris asked Kwame to tea.
In my mansion. Don't forget the mansion part. Welcome to my mansion.
Thank you. It looks lovely. Lovely.
Doesn't
So, what do you want? One for one?
it? I don't know. 1 for 1, huh? It's a gutsy move. I mean, I'm not afraid to do it. But who knows what's going to happen?
Well, I am a outsider.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Then if you're an outsider, I will say I will give you 4 because you narrowed it down to 4.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that's good. I am either the Black Widow, Mantis, Jean Grey, or I gotta say it. Here it is. Iron Man. I am Iron Man. That is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna just say it constantly.
Nice. So you're Iron Man.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Two number. Oh, but you don't get any information the first night. One of which. Okay.
Who wouldn't want to be Iron Man?
Great.
That's the coolest role of them all.
I guess so. I would think so.
I don't know.
So yeah.
What does Iron Man do?
You get two numbers, one of which is how far away the gauntlet is from you.
Oh. Cool.
So last time I was Iron Man, I figured it out. Who had the gauntlet? And Lynn was like, "How the hell did you know that?"
Well, yeah, because it's narrowed down to two way. Is that two alive people or two just people?
It's you get two numbers. So if you get a 1 and a 2, that means for you it could be Lynn, Emma, Jen, or Connor.
Okay, but what if Jen was dead?
Then she wouldn't have the gauntlet.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think dead players can hold it.
So if I get a 1 or a 2, it would still be any of them but Jen.
Right, because if you die, the person most responsible for your death gets the gauntlet if you have the gauntlet.
Nice. That would be me because Iron Man kills
people. So yeah, I guess I will further tell you that I'm Mr. Sinister, and we'll just see how that goes. And I'm hoping that you're good. And if you kill me and you're Apocalypse or something, then I'll be evil and on your team. So there you go.
Oh,
how's that? Otherwise, I suggest I don't get executed, or somebody's going to lose their power.
Excellent.
All right, heading back.
Yep, sounds good.
All right.
Sloppy, it could not be sloppy. We'll see.
Okay, I just looked at the designer of this game, and I'm actually really excited about this.
The designer.
So I just got the Shadow Kingdoms of Valerian.
I thought you were talking about James. I thought you were talking about James.
Oh, no.
I just looked at him too.
The guy who did Lockup, and
just wait till you see James's next custom script. It's the People of Walmart script.
Sorry, Robert.
That's a good idea.
I'll catch you tomorrow. I can't wait for that one.
I want a Ninja Turtle script. I really want a Ninja Turtle one.
The main demon being laid in the nude tights.
Oh my
god.
That's the heaviest, hardest hidden demon, the lady in the nude tights. Yep. And of course, everybody in the 5-mile radius of her is poisoned because they're just stunned by trying to figure out what they're looking like. So yeah.
I'll give you guys a couple minutes to talk before I open nominations.
Lynn, are you talking to us or to somebody else? Because you're muted.
Then you're muted.
What? What's going on?
You're muted. We didn't know if you were talking to us or if you were talking to Mark.
Oh, I'm just repeating the rules to Mark. He's wondering.
Okay. Tell him we said hi.
Yeah.
Happy he's home.
Hey.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Good.
Nice.
Good.
All right. Any suspicions?
Robert talked to 3 people today, and there happened to be 3 minions, so he's the most suspicious in my book.
We only had like 4 minutes to talk.
I know, but Robert is the only one who talked to 3 people, so that's.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't get you your bluff, Sarah, because of the Wi-Fi. So.
I had to switch. I'm feeling very Guami-ish today. It's taken me 4 minutes to switch between rooms. It's quite annoying. It's very annoying.
Other than that, I have no suspicions because I didn't talk to anyone.
So
I
Rob
just got in the room and they closed rooms and then I came back.
So Rob talked to Chris A, Sarah, and Scott.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I talked to.
So you think all 4 evils are right there in a row?
No, I don't. But I'm just
Okay, just checking.
They might be. They might
Yes.
be. I mean, that's random. They could be.
I mean,
I was in a game that before where all four evils were sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, Gwami. So they could be.
that'd be,
But whether or not it happens.
Have you heard of any outsiders?
That's the bad side of town over there.
Yeah, that's the bad side of town. You don't want to cross
So
your paths.
we have one outsider with a possible sentinel.
Which means possibly no
well,
outsiders.
we could have no or two outsiders, or
three,
or three, or even four.
Or
Yeah.
four.
Basically, we could have any number of outsiders.
Right.
So I don't think
I don't think we
figuring
can.
out
I was about to say, I
outsiders is
guess I
gonna do us
didn't
any
look at
good.
the script close enough. I've read it
Nominations
twice,
are
but
open.
I haven't looked at it close enough.
Anywhere between 0 and
Yeah. But it might tell us some hints at what we've got.
It might, but it might. It
5.
probably won't unless
We could have
all
up
the
to
outsiders
5,
come out.
right?
But if you don't want outsiders to come out because
There are 5 in the.
Right. This one's weird to navigate. Like,
And
you really don't
Emma's
wanna
sitting here
say too
going
much
like,
of
"Holy
anything.
crap! What did I get myself into?"
Yeah.
This is one of the more advanced ones.
Great.
If you didn't hear me, nominations are open.
Yeah, we heard you, James.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm suspicious
know-
of this guy sitting behind Jen.
Well,
He looks he looks suspect.
if
That's
you
Fat
nominate,
Thor.
I will vote.
If we nominate the guy behind Jen, you'll vote for him.
If you nominate, I'll vote.
Right. Don't know his name. I don't think I want to ask him his name.
It's Fat Thor. Come on.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look
I thought
close
she was
enough.
I thought she was kidding. I was like, "Yeah, it's Fat Thor."
No. I
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
I could look. I don't know.
It's
I just couldn't
Noob
see.
Master 69.
I thought it was Big Lebowski.
It does
My
look like
bad.
it, but it looked like that in the movie too.
does. Well, we make the people of Walmart jokes. So I
All
thought
right.
it was random. That's where my train of thought was going. Or something. Been outside waiting on his family to come out.
I don't think anybody has suspicions on day one.
Jarvis,
Usually speaking,
Jarvis,
they-
who are you suspicious of? Could you just tell
I know, right?
Everybody.
Oh,
Ooh.
whispers at the mega computer. Okay.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be something in here where Jarvis can turn into Vision.
All you fleshy forms.
Banner
of
can
stuff.
turn into Hulk.
Right?
All right.
Jean Grey can turn into Phoenix.
It doesn't sound like we're getting much information.
I think.
Disappointing.
Does anyone have any real suspicions?
No.
I guess I nominate Robert.
All right. We have Jason.
Because he talked to 3 people.
technically
Like-
2. I didn't even get a say.
Technically, we did talk.
Let me
there.
explain why.
Oh, yes. I guess
Okay.
technically we talked. We said words.
Well, I mean,
we said words.
It was
Jason,
like,
go ahead with
hey,
your.
That's
my
talking.
internet bit let me in, and he's gone.
So
Oh.
my reasoning, my only reasoning is Robert's the only one to talk to 3 people, and there's 3 minions, so maybe he's just being brash and bold and doing it and talking to all his minions at once. That's it. Not a major suspicion, but if we have nothing better to do, just
Robert, your defense.
My defense is I talked to 2. Well, Sarah gets an asterisk. We got about 30 seconds of bad Wi-Fi in. I basically asked Scott to talk because everyone was just piling on him and saying he was always evil. So, I wanted to be break that trend. But I am a good townsperson, and I'm not evil, and I don't want to be executed. But that's about all I got.
Any pertinent information?
Flower girlish check. So just a few, not enough to.
There's no flower girl in this script.
Everybody knows that, Jason.
There's a flower girl in the script.
If you say or whatever it is,
and I'm going to
great
begin the
check or whatever
countdown.
it is, I'll be okay with it.
You could be okay with it anyway because you know what I'm talking about.
You still got to say that. You guys still got to say the character.
I
I'm gonna
don't.
pause.
Oh,
Emma,
Doctor Strange.
Oh, what
Jason.
happened?
Hold on,
Jason,
guys.
I
I was about to
paused.
say.
Pause. He's explaining things.
Emma, when you see up, you're gonna see you can like click red or blue. Red is if you're voting to kill. Blue is you're not, and you're by default you're not voting to kill. Okay, and you gotta make sure you do it before the red hand reaches your name.
Got it.
Okay, I'll resume here in a second.
Ding,
Three.
My
ding,
internet
ding, dong.
glitched. I was
One.
like, oh no.
Slow.
Let's get him scared. Let's get him scared.
Tick. Tick.
Oh, Jen popped in there. Oh, no,
What?
Sarah.
No.
I was already up.
7.
Oh,
Oh my gosh,
And
y'all.
7 is
I have been up since it
enough.
started.
No, you're
7 is
Interesting,
enough.
Jen. What in the world, Jen?
Yeah, Jen didn't
And
put it
Robert
up
is
till I
on
did.
the chopping block.
I like how Sarah said mine has been up when it started, but didn't pull it down. Interesting.
But
I
she
would
said
like
she
to
was having
nominate Jason
Wi-Fi
out of
stuff.
spite.
Are we gonna let
My thing keeps glitching. I have been up since we started.
We're
the
gonna let
vote.
Jen explain that. Anybody want to ask Jen?
All
You
right,
can ask
I'll
me.
nominate Jen.
It's one way to get the answer. Let's go.
There you go.
I'm a oh, sorry. Go ahead and is your accusation just asking me?
Yep, you were the last person to last second put your vote up to kill.
Yeah. So my only reasoning for that is just that I feel like in a game this size, we should definitely kill in the first night.
And that was defense. Any pertinent information?
Pertinent information. Jen, are you an outsider?
Yes.
Okay, I trust you.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
And I'm going to begin the countdown.
If we're willing to tie, it needs to be the same. Never mind. That's I'm about to say the same people that voted.
Jen
If
is
I remember
Jen is
correctly,
good. Jen is good.
us not killing every round in our game was the reason we lost.
Jen is 100%
Yeah,
good.
that's fine, but at least let everybody have a day to get there some information. Come on, y'all. Like
He might have gotten his information. He didn't share anything with us. We don't know.
yeah, and we don't know that he did or didn't. We don't know
Or
either
he's
way.
bad, right?
6 is not enough.
If somebody
You
wants,
gotta
That's
remember-
terrible, y'all.
You got to remember, guys, that we did nominate him because he talked to 3 people, not because of anything else.
Anything else? Like
I'm
happy to
nominating
tie it.
Jason
I'm
out
happy
of
to tie it if
spite.
you guys want.
Why backtrack? I mean, you just said we needed to kill.
I do. I really honestly think we do need to kill, but if that's what the town wants,
I agree. I think needing to kill as well.
Any more nominations?
I would like to nominate Jason, please.
All right, Robert nominates Jason. And Robert, your accusation?
It's a single word: spite.
And
Yeah, I guess
Jason?
I don't really need to defend too much for that. Yeah, I didn't whisper with anyone. I tracked whispers all day, so that's it.
Anything to add briefly?
No, that's it.
Anyone? Pertinent? Okay,
Fight is powerful.
here we go.
Do we have the? Yeah, we do have the vote history on. Okay.
Seven.
Do you want to tie this or do we want to?
Yeah, we. Can we like
Actually-
at least get some
Always kill,
legitimate
guys. Always
reasons? Somebody needs to tie it. Like
That would
at
be
least
nice.
Legitimate reasons to kill somebody.
I think it's 6.
6 is
1,
not
2, 3.
enough.
I thought we had
thought we were
7.
tying that.
Someone pull their hand back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought there was 7 up at one
there
point.
was.
There
There
was.
was.
That's
why I
Somebody
didn't
pulled
vote.
it back.
It was Chris T who pulled his hand.
I
back.
pulled my
Christy was
hand
I was
back
one.
very early. Yes.
Any further
Did
nominations?
Did any of the people who talked to Robert feel strongly that he should live today? Sarah voted for him. I know you didn't know he was going to die at the time. Or
Well, she
be
didn't
nominated
talk to
at
him
the time,
really.
but
Well, her
And I didn't have a conversation
Yeah.
with him. By
Well,
the time I
anybody
got to the
else?
room, we were done.
Does anybody else want to vouch for why we should keep Robert alive?
Yeah, Chris A. Scott, you guys talk to him.
If he's
I didn't get a hint, but I don't
didn't
think
give a
he
lot.
is evil. But
Any
think that's probably our
nominations? I'm
best
going to start a
keeper.
countdown.
I'm just a little concerned since I'm the one that brought up the flower girl check. It bothers me that like, votes got thrown on there by people who are like, oh, we should to kill first date. That should have been what was said from the jump, and then we could have discussed or had given somebody a chance who feels like, okay, my role is not that important, or I feel like throwing myself on
And
the
anybody?
sword.
We didn't
Nominate
even get a
Sarah.
real good defense. What?
I'm just nominating you, not because I want to kill you, but I was
Just to
kind of
extend the
looking
time,
I was looking over the script here from what Robert gave me because I don't know the script that well. If he does die and he didn't lie about his rules that he gave me, it's not a good kill because it just won't be a good kill. And I'm not going to say why because that could give away too much. But
Sarah, any defense?
I'm a good townsfolk. I have an ability that I would like to utilize. I'm not evil. That's what I got. I don't think I'm necessarily a good kill for today.
Any pertinent information?
You don't need an ability. You got social reads.
Right.
Sure.
If Robert is good and didn't lie to me, it's not a good kill. But I don't know if he's good or not.
At this
Or if
point,
he lied to me. I didn't get a read.
Can we just tie it until we get some legitimate
I don't buy
information?
it. I think Robert's evil. There's too many people trying to save him here. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm with Lynn on this. I don't
That's
on the same
that's
page with Lynn.
fine, but
Oh, we are going to tie it now.
my
Yeah.
thought is valid too.
It is, but I do think it's very odd how many people are trying to save him.
Oh,
and they didn't even.
No, it's the principle of it. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to save him for any reason whatsoever, but it's the principle of it.
And now we have vote history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
I'm pretty sure everybody's
a lot
voted
of
this
vote
time.
history.
Yeah.
Guys,
All
right.
Should we kill Scott?
Guys, if I'm on the block, I hope I
Scott's
get
like,
enough
nope.
votes to get saved as much as Robert's trying to be saved. I know I'm good.
He hasn't even said anything.
His
He
defense.
hasn't said
He
anything.
gave a defense that
He
was
gave a
very
defense.
shaky. I thought
It
it was very
wasn't
shaky.
good,
Okay,
I agree.
all right.
But
People are entitled
His
to their
other
opinion.
defenses have been stellar.
And I'm going to end the day.
That's true. Mine was terrible. I just want to put that out there.
There is no execution, and the game continues. Please go to your breakout rooms.
We're off to a great start.
I don't even know what my room is.
It
Somebody
One that
explain
says
it?
Sarah.
It says Sarah.
No, the location. I'm not a Marvel nerd.
What?
What is that?
Krakoa.
Krakoa?
Krakoa?
I don't know.
What is
I'm
that?
going to Genosha.
I don't know.
Sarah claims to not know what Krakoa is. That's evil in itself. Am I right or am I right? Or am I right? Let's talk about that. Day 2.
You get given two numbers. One of them is how far away the Infinity Gauntlet is from you.
Excellent.
The numbers you get are 2 and 5.
2 and 5. Do you still give me numbers if I have the gauntlet?
Yes, I will give you two numbers. One of them will be right.
Weird. What would it be? But you would tell me if I had it, so.
Yeah, you get informed if you have it.
Thank you, Jarvis.
All right.
Have my suit polished for me, will you?
No problem, boss. Just double check here. Yeah, okay.
So now, it's either Lynn, Connor, Jason, or Robert. Let's see if somebody killed the person with the gauntlet. Let's head back, because we're ready.
All right, everybody has returned. And the battle raged on throughout the night, but somehow nobody died.
Ooh.
How does that happen?
Probably so many ways that we don't even know.
Oh,
I know, right?
And
I've never
I
actually
will-
played this. I've ran it twice. Doesn't Colossus block stuff?
I'll open breakout rooms.
Like a soldier.
Lynn.
Age.
And then
Yeah.
there is like a
The
monk.
chat.
Does anyone?
Yeah, let's chat in my room.
Okay.
Tara, do you want to talk?
Roughly, yes.
Anyone want to chat?
Maybe we can actually get a conversation in.
Does anyone?
Let's go to my room.
Okay.
Do what now? I'm sorry.
Does anyone want to talk?
I don't know. If I talk to you, will it be counted as one of the people I talked to today? and
Right.
it's counted against me.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
only
hit
allowed to
three.
meet with. I'm only allowed to meet with 2 people, so I got to choose.
Right. I need to choose wisely.
Well, I was gonna talk to Lynn because she's my other neighbor, but she's talking to the outsider.
Scott, do you want to meet?
Does anyone want to talk to me? Like, it's got to be someone who wants to talk to me. I'm
Go to
assuming.
my
Chris,
Sounds good.
Chris, the werewolf killer.
Blake, yeah, okay.
Shall
can
we?
talk.
Shall we join your?
Hi,
your
Jason. I'll talk to
mansion?
you.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
right at the top. Let's go to my mansion. Truly humble abode.
Chris. What happened?
This is my truly humble abode. This is my mansion.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's no one would guess that that's the Avengers mansion. You think it's just a guy's basement, you know? And
yeah, that's a $300,000 dartboard, and I'm willing to sell it to you for $200,000.
Yeah, let me get back to you on that.
Free shipping. Free shipping.
Chris, here's the problem. I feel like it's time for you to be evil again.
Oh boy, here we go.
We've been good. We've been on the same team too many games in a row, and I want it to continue, but is it continuing again this game?
I hope so. I hope so. I mean, who knows about you?
Are you townsfolk?
I'm a townsfolk. I have now heard of 2 outsiders.
Do you
I'll throw that information
want
out
to
there.
share who they might, not who the players, but the outsiders in play could be?
I don't know who. Well, one of them was the same one everybody heard yesterday. I believe.
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't?
No, I heard Lynn say something, but I didn't know what she was talking about.
I believe Jen claimed to be an outsider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know
Yeah,
which
I did.
outsider, but he would claim to be an outsider.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else
mean,
said they were an outsider, but they didn't tell me which one. So
the problem with Jen doing that is, so if you're Mr. Sinister, you don't want to come out. I guess if he was made mad to be whatever, then that would be why. But if you're Mr. Sinister, you don't want to reveal that, because if you die, a good player is going to be turned into Mr. Sinister, so that's bad. The Punisher, I mean, I guess that would be the one to come out, because then if you get targeted, you could drunk the demon. Oh, but then you'd turn evil.
That's
and
true.
then Nebula, if you're executed. Oh, if you're executed. So I guess you would come out as Nebula, because I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but Nebula would be a good demon bluff as well, because it's hard to want to kill Nebula. Depending on who the demon is, though.
What do you think about Robert? What do you think about Robert?
Man, I don't know. I was buying that he was good until like Scott decided to back him up, and then I was like, okay, well that's one of the 3. So it's questionable.
He was just stuttering a lot in his defense, a lot of us, which to me was, maybe you're good and you're afraid you're going to say too much, but I know when I'm evil, I'm definitely not confident in my defenses. So that's the only thing that I kind of thought maybe he is evil. But, and then I had to, even once he was on the block, he didn't fight for himself and say, guys, this isn't good. We got to get somebody else. I had to say, can anybody vouch for him? Let's, and so I'm like, how good can you be if you're kind of just whatever.
Yeah, true.
But that's all I have for now.
Have you heard of anybody having the gauntlet?
No.
Nothing yet?
That hasn't been brought up.
Me neither. I don't know. This is my first time playing, so I'm not sure how powerful the gauntlet is. But it seems powerful.
I think this is my third game, and I don't think it came into play any of the previous 2 games. But
you didn't have
okay,
Thanos,
yeah.
maybe. So
I don't know. I don't care. I feel like it. Either we killed. I think we killed the demon in the first like maybe 3 rounds or something. So it just never became a important thing. But
gotcha. All right.
okay. Well, I mean, again, I'm hoping you're good. I have one of those vibes, and it's like we can only be on the same team for so long, you know.
Let's keep it going then.
Okay. We'll see for now.
I'll trust you for now.
Trust me for now. I'll trust you for now.
All right. Sounds good.
Let's see. Do.
The question is, would James make a new player evil?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Like
absolutely.
She has
It's
no
random.
idea how the game goes, but she's like,
it's random.
Is it?
Emma, are you evil?
No.
Okay. I'll believe that for now.
Blake's always suspicious. He's suspicious of everyone. Blake's always suspicious of everyone.
I somebody has to be, you know. Somebody has to be.
Yep. Somebody drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Chris, you want to meet?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go to your room or my room.
Chris, he meant Chris A, but that's okay.
No, I meant.
Oh well, excuse me. Hello.
All right, what you got for me?
Not much. I just heard that maybe you know where the gauntlet is.
Who said that?
So you didn't deny it.
I haven't even talked about the gauntlet. That's why I'm so confused.
Is that even true? Or do you have the gauntlet?
I do have the gauntlet.
That's what I thought.
How do you know?
It was a wild stab in the dark. Or I just get information about where the gauntlet is.
So you're a Nightcrawler. Or is it no, who's the one that gets to know about the gauntlet? Each night select players. Well, you're not Nightcrawler unless you just.
Well, now if you now just so you know, if I find out you lied and don't have the gauntlet, you're dead because you're a minion or a demon.
So who knows who has the gauntlet? Nightcrawler steals the gauntlet.
Since you admitted to having the gauntlet, I will throw it out there. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. I always wanted to say that.
Okay, gotcha.
I got it was 2 or 5 away, and I was like, well, Connor is one of the 4 suspects then.
So I want to find Jessica Jones. That's like what I've been doing. I'm like hunting down Jessica Jones right now. Everyone I've talked to, I don't think is Jessica Jones.
What is Jessica? Well, who are you?
I'm Mantis, and I've only told you and Blake that.
And Blake, oh, okay.
Now, Lynn, I gave a 3 for 3. I told her Jessica Jones, Mantis, and Jean Grey. I think I told Scott the same. No, Richard. I can't remember. Robert or Scott. I did a 3 for 3. I can't remember which one. I gave him the same 3 for 3, so they can narrow it down. But Blake's the only one I told that I'm Mantis.
You never let it go, right? You've had the gauntlet the whole
I've
time?
had it since the beginning, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm really trying to figure out Jessica Jones. That's like what, and like I've had 2 people say they're Colossus or could be Colossus. I kind of want to give it to Colossus because they can't be killed by the demon.
That's true.
So
The
there is
nice thing. Here's the thing.
I feel like there is a Colossus in the game because nobody died yesterday.
If you die at night, which I hope you don't, I will find out who has the gauntlet after you. And if you die at night, I know we'll figure out down to 4 people who, one of which was most responsible for your death, which I would assume is the demon.
So would it make sense for me to just give it to you tonight?
I don't need it until near the end.
I know, but if people,
I would rather I I don't. It's up to you, but
I
it
don't wanna
makes
be
most sense for you
responsible- I
to
don't wanna be
die.
responsible for it.
It makes more sense if you die tonight because then I'll know it's 4
Yeah.
people. Is one of them's a demon?
Yeah, that's true.
That's the most. Don't give it to me though. I don't want it.
Candace.
Then we need to.
Jen's good. Jen's good.
Okay. Well, okay. We'll talk about it more.
And
I gathered what you were saying, so I think I
I need to
understood.
come out with some info.
hold on. This is day 2, and nominations are open.
Okay, I need to come out with 2 things of info. And I was trying to be discreet and have someone talk to me, but I'm just coming out with it all. I'm Colossus, so you don't want to kill me during the day, first of all, and I'll die later at night.
You
I
won't.
mean, I won't die for a
Jesus
while.
can't die at night.
I can't die at night. That's the whole point. I can't die at night. I'm Colossus. And also, there's a Professor X who picked me, and I've been told I'm an affiliation. I'm not going to say what it is, but there's Professor X. I was hoping Professor X would have talked to me since they picked me, but clearly Professor X didn't want to talk to me for whatever reason.
Just a quick rules question, James. If Colossus is poisoned, can he be killed?
Yeah. Should.
Yeah. I would assume so. Just like a soldier.
Well, great.
If Connor's asking that, then I nominate Connor because he's asking about ways to kill me.
No, I just want to clarify.
Jason is nominating Connor.
Are nominations even open? Are they open?
Yes, I opened them.
They are now. Jason, go ahead.
I came out with
Why
my
you
role
nominating?
because I was hoping to reach Professor X, but they didn't talk to me this turn, which I don't know why. And then Connor was trying to find ways to kill me and talk about me being poisoned.
Jason, do you think your role's that valuable anyway? If they really want to waste a poison and kill you, I don't even think that you're not that big of a role. Like if they want to use a poison to kill you, I actually feel like that's helping the village.
Is there a role in the game that will let you poison somebody?
I have no idea, but the fact that Connor was thinking about it to get me killed is
Green Goblin.
Yeah, there's a
Hey,
minion.
Jason, we're all thinking about poisoning you.
Well,
Connor, do you have any more defense?
Yeah, I mean that's my reasoning behind asking that question. I just wanted to know. That's all. Why would I state that, Jason, if I was bad? I would just do it. I would ask James privately and do it. I wouldn't state it out for everyone to hear.
well, maybe you were signaling.
That's fair.
Maybe you're a different minion or a demon. You were signaling the
I would
person.
go meet with them and tell them. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't publicly announce that.
And I'm going to start the countdown.
It doesn't matter. It's super sus to even start it up.
Seven is needed to put somebody on the chopping block.
That's 3 of 4.
Well, I'll ask again if there was any information that. Well, no. Wait, no.
I'm good on that.
Wait,
Like that.
no. I'm going somewhere else. I think. I'm just going to ask if there's any information that leads people to trust Robert today, because we did give him an extra day. We did give him some extra time, and I would be interested if anyone
not enough.
found anything that made it feel like he should live another day.
I want to kill him.
I met with Robert. Go ahead, Robert. I'll let you.
I'm sorry.
Did you want to say? Were you saying something before?
Oh, I was just reacting to Lynn's comment. Is so I do have, or I have started to get information, which I haven't shared yet. But the people who I've talked to and given information about my role probably are able to divine from that what role I am.
But nobody's vouching for you, and I keep waiting for somebody.
No, somebody said yesterday that when they talked to him that they gathered from that, they didn't think he was a good kill. I'm still waiting for a valid
Although that was
reason
Scott,
for
one
him
of the
to
three
die.
we talked to.
Scott, who I also think could be evil. So I mean,
So the only.
Do we have any nominations? Call for nominations.
I don't think that the one that he would be claiming would be worth it. And the reaction to Jason nominating him last time makes me think it's even more. So possibly Robert. So I'm going to nominate Robert. And that was my case.
Jen nominates Robert.
Does anybody trust Scott? I mean, he
Robert,
was
do
the
you have a
one
defense?
that I just want to hear.
Yeah. So I do get information. I will concede it's not the most powerful role. It is a good role. I am a good person, and the job here is to kill evil people. But I don't think we should go another day without executing. So if I die on that hill, that's fine. But there are a lot of people who, I think are coming at me for no reason whatsoever.
And bring it to the countdown.
Is there any way we can get 7 on this? Like, come on.
I'm still waiting to hear why. That's all I want.
I talked to Chris A, who talked to Robert first, and I think they're good.
6 is not enough.
I mean, and that's my only thing. Like,
So do we have a why? Then I'll answer that question, Candace. Does anyone have a why to kill anybody currently right now?
That's what I was waiting to talk about. Like, can we get to that? Like,
But I'm saying, if nobody does, do you really think we should go 2 whole days not killing?
but we can't get to the if anybody does, because we keep talking about they
We
blinked
gotta
wrong.
kill. We gotta
No,
kill.
I
or we're not
agree. I
gonna
don't
win the
think we
game.
should have put Robert up right then and there. I probably think we should have talked a little bit more.
Little conversation would have been good. We have,
Would've been
we have a few
nice.
minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
does
my only
anyone have
thing.
any information that would lead to another nomination?
Yeah, like any
I will say
information on.
that I've had 2 people share 3 roles, and 2 of the 3 crossed over. And one of which is I have heard from somebody else that they've claimed. I mean, that
Well, we
could
do have 4 evil and only 3 bluffs. So
Yeah, somebody's crossing over. That's true.
Yeah, but out of a 3 though, come on, y'all, we can do better than this. Come on, guys, come on now.
Okay,
We
fair enough.
play like adults, y'all. Come on.
I wasn't
giving you
pointing
the
fingers.
information
I was
We
just
can do
putting
it.
the information out there that when we have crossovers with 4 bad people, it could mean that
True.
we have a.
Okay,
We also
calling for
have
nominations.
we also have minions that do funny things to people's roles in this as well. So we have to keep that in mind
Is he
as well.
counting down? James, are you counting down?
Not yet, but very shortly.
But I mean, Candace, I think at this point, it seems like we either don't have mechanical information or people aren't willing to share mechanical information to point to players. So I don't know what else we can do besides share social reads or cross things like that. I mean, we have to do something.
But even still, that okay. But and I say this every game. I say it every game, whatever role I am. Okay, like you sit here, wait all day to play, and you get
1,
like
What?
2.
Oh, I nominate Blake.
Oh, we're counting up. Okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
I'm sorry, I saw 2.
Yeah, I'm like,
ah,
what are we
I
counting?
saw 2. I
like,
thought we were counting down.
we're going up. We're counting up.
Sorry.
He confuses
All
it.
right.
I still would have done it,
nominates
but I would have
Blake.
waited 5 seconds later.
Robert, state your case.
My case is, basically Blake keeps saying, if anyone has
I'm not a
reason
he,
to stand
Lynn,
up
if you're trying to say
for
me.
Robert, do it. I would
I'm
just
not a
say,
he.
if anyone has reason to stand up for Blake, do it. That's my
Blake,
case.
your
Oh,
defense.
sorry, I forgot to put the S.
Yeah, and I always say that for day one, and we play so much. Like I just think that's really silly to be
Oh,
like.
You should
it's-
record
guys,
that and
guys,
just
it's
play
Blake.
it at the
It's
start,
Blake's
Candace.
defense.
It's
Yeah,
Blake's
yeah.
defense,
I was
guys.
like,
Sorry.
All right, I'm going to put
Sorry.
a Hell's Librarian in play.
Okay.
All right, Blake's defense.
Yeah. So again, we're kind of sitting around not doing or saying a lot, which if I were evil, I'd be doing the same thing at this point. I am trying to help the village. There's not a lot to go on. Robert gave a defense that if you're good, I'm sorry. It's just a bad read. But to me, it was not a good defense. And I even asked, him to save himself, anybody else to try and save him, and he didn't. So that's why I came back to it today, because I wasn't so sure that he was good. And he gave another defense that I didn't feel like sold a reason for why we should keep him alive. And now him nominating me, of all the players he could have gotten to talk who haven't said very much of anything publicly, is odd. So if you're not going to kill Robert, I definitely don't think you should kill me. I'm a townsfolk and I'm actually trying to help. So I don't have mechanical information, but I am a townsfolk.
I agree with Blake.
I agree.
And I want to say, if Blake isn't on a block, I think we should put Candace on the block, because she keeps arguing against killing people. So I think that she's very sus about it, because it's been 2 turns in a row, and really evil players are the ones who don't want to kill anyone.
And I'm going to begin the countdown.
Come on, Blake, aren't you going to high five me back?
I'm leaving you hanging, Guami.
Blake.
Rude.
One is not enough. I am going to begin a countdown for nominations.
I'm gonna nominate Scott.
All right, Lynn is nominating Scott. Go ahead, Lynn, with your accusation.
I think he's associated with Robert. I don't think Robert's good. I think Scott is evil with him, and social reading both of them. I don't like either. I think we got a kill today, and I think Scott is a good kill.
I don't know what's up with Robert and me. This happened our last game we played together, that we got paired up together. I have no idea why.
Oh my gosh, that's a virtual background, because I was about to say, Scott, somebody's sitting right behind you.
Yeah, that's I decided to join the weird guy on the couch background. But this is a bad kill if you kill me.
Weird guy on the couch background.
Any pertinent information?
Yes, that's a
Yeah,
chair.
I agree with Lynn. I think that, anyone who defended Robert hard for two turns in a row is who we should be going for this time.
I must have missed where he defended me.
He did on day 1.
I didn't defend him. I just said what information I had. I didn't say if it was a good kill or a bad kill.
You did pull away it was 10 seconds, and you were the one who did nominate so that it wasn't Robert. So
yeah, because I told people why my reasoning was on that, why I did that.
And 7 votes is enough to put Scott on the chopping block. Is there any other nominations? I'm going to do a 10-second count.
I will nominate Guami.
Scott nominates Guami. Go ahead and make your case.
I'm just going to come out with my information. I am Jessica Jones, and Guami or Candace's Ebony Maw.
You're Jessica Jones.
Yep. I was trying not to get killed. I bluffed Colossus and Luke Cage because I didn't want to get killed, because I want to, if I had the Infinity Stone, I wanted to be.
You should have nominated Candace. She's the one who's been defending Robert. We've been saying Candace is more suspect. Why would
I know, but I haven't talked to her yet, so I wanted to get information, and I wanted to kind of play it loose until I knew what exactly was going on. But one of them is evil.
You did have
What
information.
minion?
Jason, guys. Guami, your defense.
It is not I. I have given my role to Chris. The Chris's.
Both of us.
Yes. Yep. This is not a good kill. Yeah, something bad might happen if I do die.
All right.
Bad might happen? What does that mean?
Pertinent information?
Does that mean that you're an outsider, Guami?
I do have pertinent information. Scott's 3 for 3 with me did not include Jessica Jones.
That is true, because I included Colossus and Luke Cage because I wanted to not have people know I was Jessica Jones, if in case they were evil.
And Trey, yes.
I don't see why you would come out with that publicly, Jessica Jones. That's not how I would play it.
I didn't come out
right.
with it. Well, I did now because I'm about to die, so it doesn't matter.
I wouldn't.
How come, Scott, how come last turn you didn't throw any sus on Candace or Guami? at all. Like
I mean, Scott, I've done the same thing, so I don't actually fault you for that or think it's
because I
that
didn't
weird.
know anything about either of them because I haven't talked to him yet.
I literally said we should nominate Candace around.
I know, but I don't know anything about you either yet, so I'm not just gonna go
I'm
randomly.
Colossus. I literally came out with it, and I was picked by Professor X. I've been very clear what I am.
Oh, Jason, why did you come out with that? Why did you feel that you needed to come out with that?
I do think we should
Okay.
kill both of them because one of them is evil.
Listen, didn't you
So-
say why?
Hold on.
Because they,
Hold on,
The
let-
day
because they can't kill me at night,
ends.
and I'm validating Professor X.
Scott
Oh,
is
okay.
executed
I thought you said you weren't
and
validating
dies.
That's earlier.
And everybody go to sleep.
Ebony Maw. Thank you, Jean.
All right. So we found out a lot of stuff. We possibly have a Jessica Jones here. We possibly have a Colossus here. Let me just mark that on there for you so you can take a look. We have, if he's telling the truth, which one did he say? Miss Ebony Maw. He said Ebony Maw. Night Shoes player, you will become aware if they have the gauntlet. If you correctly choose the location of the gauntlet 2 successful nights, you take possession of the Infinity Gauntlet. So, if she decides to pick Connor twice and it gets the numbers change, I will know it. And if the number happens to be 4, and Connor says, I lost the gauntlet, we know that she's probably Ebony Maw. So, we're going to keep an eye on that. And we're going to continue on in this endgame.
All right.
All right.
You get a 2 and a 5.
Oh boy.
Same numbers.
That probably means it didn't move, but who knows? Maybe it did. Would be funny if it moved from one to another in the same group.
All right.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is my suit ready yet?
It's a. I'm pretty sure this is a Thanos game.
It's a apocalypse.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Apocalypse.
No, Jason, look at Thanos.
Join in your room, Connor.
Hey, Guami, you want to talk?
Sure.
Okay.
Christy, you want to talk?
Come into my room.
Sarah, do you want to talk?
Yeah,
Crucified today. Thank you.
Thanos kills every night. Thanos kills every night. It's apocalypse.
Go to your room.
Okay, that's fine.
Thanos.
Oh, whoops. I was muted. I wonder if he's ever coming.
Oh my God, Jason does not listen to a goddamn word. Jesus.
I was muted, so I wasn't sure if you were coming after I figured out I was in here.
No. I was gonna come. I figured I saw you disappear. I figured you were coming here, but then Jason was like, "It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be Apocalypse." Blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, Thanos could have chose you twice to hide the fact that they're Thanos because all they have to do is find the Infinity Gauntlet and last till a certain amount of time. Like that's it. It just doesn't. I mean, and he talked about his affiliation being changed, and Thanos changes affiliations. If he guesses the affiliation correct, he changes the affiliation of Jason, right?
If you possess the Infinity Gauntlet after the end of the 5th day, evil wins.
So if we don't kill people to try to find Thanos, which I think honestly is Robert. Anyways, before I get into that, I'm pretty sure you are 95% sure you are mechanically cleared unless something happened to change the fact that you're good.
Whoa, how did you figure that out? You got like...
I can't really give the information because it's not my information to give. But somebody with a role gave me information that leads me to believe that both you and Lynn are clear. And that being said, because it was the very first night, nothing could have like tainted that information. And I know who Lynn is based on her knowing who I am. And it's confusing, but the four of us are good. And unless everyone's snowing me completely, it'd be very unlikely.
Wait, are you saying Emma is Mantis and she cleared me and Lynn?
Correct.
That's the second Mantis I've heard of today. Or not today, but tonight.
Who was the other one?
Crap. I don't want to give away their role because I believe that they are the Mantis.
You believe so?
Yep.
I just don't buy that. That Emma would bluff on her first game and be right that two people are good.
She might be
unless you're not good, which I don't know.
I am good, and I'm calling Emma out as a liar. So I mean that's that's gotta be a little something, I guess. Yeah. Wow. What are the odds that there'd be two of them? I'm fairly certain that the other one is good. I'm not going to out them at all, but I have reasons to believe, outside of the fact that they gave me their information, that they're good. Which doesn't bode well for Emma, which is bad because I feel bad for a new player being the evil one.
I still don't buy it. I think she's good.
Yeah?
I really do.
Then what is she doing? I mean, you talked to her the first day. I know that.
Yeah, super early on.
And that's when she came out with it?
Yeah, I don't buy, if she was evil, I don't buy unless she's a minion, which I still don't buy that she would claim information off of the information roll when I clearly told her she didn't need to tell me. And I even told her
she might have tried a gutsy move, which is not bad, but she might have been like, I know my minion and demons aren't next to me, so I can say that they're good and I'm clear for a little while at least.
Yeah, I mean, if she was the demon, again, I don't see if there was a Mantis, why she wouldn't use an existing bluff roll. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying she's a demon. I'm saying if she's a minion, she knows that the other minions and demon aren't sitting next to her. So she can say they're good, and she'll sound good because she's correct, and other people might verify that. I mean, it's possible.
Here's another possibility.
Okay.
We have a Logan. Could the person you talk to be a Logan? Or could Emma be a Logan? And she just got good information, even though... Or she got the bad information, and I'm talking to a bad person right now.
Yeah, right. You're told you are Logan.
Because the Logan the Logan doesn't have to be an in-play character, right?
I don't know how James plays the drunk. I mean, it's basically the drunk role. I'm not sure if James plays the drunk role where it can be a duplicate. That's something you might want to ask James.
Okay.
Because like typically the drunk is somebody that's it has their own townsfolk role, and it's just not really a townsfolk role.
Interesting.
That's good. You could also be evil, and you talked to her day one, and now you're having problems because she's not the Mantis, and you know it. It's a problem. But I mean
that's a possibility.
I'm not going to throw you under that bus yet.
That's a possibility, but it would be a really crappy move for me to admit to something that could get me killed very easily.
Right. Well, mistakes happen, and
Okay.
Who knows? We'll have to go with that. I am a good townsfolk.
Okay. Do you have any claim of anything, since you know I'm one of four things, or lying about one of those four things?
Well, I know you're one of three things because technically you wouldn't know you're Logan.
True.
But well, just because that you talked to Emma and she might be evil, I'm gonna hold off on what I am. But I'll tell you, I'm not very important. So if you waste time trying to kill me, demon, good, waste it.
Interesting.
Right here, kill me, take me out.
All right, I'm gonna pop out and talk to some people.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, Chris, are those your birds? I was like, who's got birds?
Chris,
singing?
want to meet real quick?
Yep.
Yeah, Connor,
Well-
you want to meet again?
Well, to be fair, it is what?
Yeah, it's
Coming
your
up to
morning-
4 o'clock in the morning.
Too, I
So
think.
Yeah, it's your morning bird.
Connor go to his room? Yes, he did. I'm right at the top, Connor. Come on.
I know. I'm usually, so every time I meet with somebody, I'm like, I'm at the top because I'm like the
And I'm in a mansion. Didn't you read my thing?
new information.
Yes. Are you still holding my gauntlet?
I still have it.
Okay, so I'm gonna real quick that somebody is double claiming your role.
Okay, who?
It's Emma.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which is interesting. I'm still gonna believe you because you're holding the gauntlet.
Yes.
Did you what are you getting for numbers? Did you get a 2?
I got 0. I meant to say that. I got 0 the first 2 nights,
Uh-huh.
and then I got a 1.
Really?
Yeah, so which would point to Sarah.
Yeah. Okay.
That is what I have marked, Sarah.
Okay.
I think it's fair.
Kwame, I wanted to talk to you, but I couldn't.
Oh, sorry,
That's
Chris.
okay. No, that's okay. We'll talk tomorrow.
Welcome back.
Information.
It is day 3. It is day 3, and nominations are open.
Let's not nominate Robert, even if you really want to. Let's sit and talk for a minute.
Robert
Can we
gave me
nominate
his
him in 5 minutes?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Robert gave me his role this turn. He talked to me. I trust him more after he talked with me. I don't know why I trust him more, but I do feel like he was trustworthy. He's like, I'm gonna have to out my role so people believe me, and I'm like, no, you don't have to out your role. I'm just telling you guys what the conversation was. I do actually trust him now, even though for 2 turns in a row I wanted to kill him.
Okay.
Just being truthful.
No, I believe you.
So other than the non-suspicion now, do we actually have any suspicions?
I kind of do.
Candace and Guami are Ebony Ma. One of them is Ebony Ma, unless I'm Logan and I'm drunk.
Well, then I say we have to kill one of Candace and Rami.
Yes,
And
I agree.
Hold on.
Between the two, I feel Candace.
Yeah, Chris, go ahead.
Oh, I've heard from 2 different people at 2 different times. This one of the same roles. I'm not gonna say who they are yet necessarily. I tend to believe one more than the other. I haven't talked to one of them though.
Is it me? Is it Colossus?
No, it's not Colossus.
Okay.
Can you say the role that's being claimed? You don't have to say who, but maybe you could say the role.
Yeah, I
'Cause
suppose
maybe
I
I've heard
should.
it too.
Maybe I should. Mantis.
Mantis. So we have 2 Mantis in the game. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Mantis is being double claimed.
Nice.
And I believe one over the other, so I'm not going to.
Well, one of them
Oh, it's
could
like
be
I've
an
only talked to
outsider.
one. I've only
Anyway.
talked to one.
Anyway, getting back to this Jessica Jones information, between Candace and Guami, I think Candace is the better kill because she's argued for no kill for 2 days, so she's more suspicious in my book because she argued for no kill for 2 days. Guami's been trying to kill. Guami has voted on everything.
No.
Almost
Almost
everything.
everything.
You
Almost.
voted a lot, Guami. You voted a lot, and Candace kept saying we should never kill. We should not kill. Let's let people live. So Candace to me is the more. I would vote for Candace over Guami if we had a choice between the 2.
Chris, I'm interested in who you don't believe because I might also not believe the person you don't believe.
I don't think it's that one.
Well, are you gonna nominate today or share any other?
That's what Chris does. He doesn't say anything.
All right. Well, I heard. I'm going to nominate Emma. I don't like nominating the new people, but I heard that she is possibly a mantis, and I don't. I believe the other one. I don't know if I believe her. I haven't talked to her though.
Chris nominates Emma. Chris, any further accusation?
I trust the other one quite a bit, and I could be totally getting the shaft here, but I don't think I am because of other information. So,
and Emma, your defense.
I think I'm allowed to share that I was made mad in the first round, which goes along with your is why I think that you're thinking that I was claiming to be mantis.
Oh,
that's
so that would mean.
Were you though day one?
Was I what?
Claiming mantis day one.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that's
because I was going to say, pertinent information. She did not claim mantis to me when we just spoke a moment ago.
Okay,
that lines up.
Chris, Emma's not the one I don't believe.
Okay.
Claim madness after you.
I have reason to believe the other
7
one.
votes required to put
I can
Emma
tell you
on
why
the
I
chopping
don't.
block.
So we have a mystique in play.
Well, that's good information we got then. I'm glad that's out there. And
there goes
And we have an Ebony Maw in play. Which
and I didn't out Emma's role, so I feel even better about it.
Right. That worked out, Chris.
It actually did work out really well.
You're welcome, everybody. Information galore coming from me.
Unless
You gotta be good
he's
sometimes.
unless he's being made mad about a new role. That's the only thing I can think of. Is they could just keep changing it.
Okay,
That's
so
true.
anyway, so going back to where we were, which of Guardian candidates do people agree is the better kill? Because I think that's the only information we have that we have to go by.
So Jason, did you not vote Scott yesterday?
What do you mean? Did I not vote Scott?
Did you vote
He
for
voted.
Scott?
He voted on me.
Okay, so Jason you voted on him. That means you think he's bad. Why are you listing his information?
Because he now came out with info, Connor. There's a difference of when he didn't. He didn't have come out. He didn't come out with any info until after he was already on shopping.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
So why would I vote on him? Because I didn't trust him.
Do we have any nominations?
Last turn, I wanted to kill Candace more than Scott. I said that last turn as well. So I don't know why you're trying to doubt me, Connor.
No. That I forgot that he came out with his information after the fact. That's true.
Anyway, but I'm asking. I want to kill Candace rather than Guami. But how does everyone else feel?
Nominations, please.
Well,
Do we believe Scott?
Unless someone has other info that we go by, why not?
I think Candace is laying back too much. I don't think she's good either.
And somebody nominate.
I'll nominate Candace.
Jason nominates Candace. Go ahead and make your case.
Jessica Jones ping, and Candace also has argued for a bunch of turns to not kill people, which to me is an evil move. So yeah, I just think Candace is the better one between her and Guami.
And Candace, your defense.
Okay. Everybody can hear me okay? Okay. All right. So I will tell you that I am not the biggest or best role to keep around. I am Dr. Strange, and because of all the foolery that went on the other day, all but 2 people voted the first day and all but 4 people voted yesterday. So somewhere in there, there's a demon and a red herring because I got a yes both days. As far as the reasoning behind it, Sarah can tell you every single game, whether I'm evil, whether I'm good, whether I'm neutral, whether I'm there to spectate, I still say the same thing. Let people get their day one, first day ability stuff. I tend to care about the puzzle more and then let the social aspects come in. And I'm not even defending myself at this point. Y'all kill me, I don't care. But as far as saying that's the reason that I'm evil, I'll take a mechanical information any day. But every single day, every time we play, we get to day one and nobody has any information. I don't think we should randomly shoot in the dark. If anybody's not heard me say that on several games, then you're just not listening to what I say, and I'm not gonna start yelling over people. So anyway, fine. You think I'm evil? Fine. I may be, may not be, whatever.
And any brief pertinent information?
Lynn has pertinent info that she put in chat that Candace told her bottom half, and now Candace is claiming Dr. Strange.
And I'm going to begin the countdown.
Jason froze.
Is that not on the right side when it's stacked? Everybody's stuff is different. So mine doesn't come up straight up and down. Mine goes left and right. So when mine initially splits,
Mommy, if you don't vote, you're going to be killed.
You just go.
I was going to vote for you next, Mommy. I'm being honest.
All right. 7 is enough to put Candace on the chopping block.
I don't even care about dying. It's just the general principle of little courtesies and stuff, y'all. Like real talk. Like,
Rami, you think that either Scott's information is bad or he is bad?
I think it might. Yeah, I think his information is bad. I think there's poisoning happening.
You think he got poisoned night 1?
I think so.
We have any nominations? I'm going to start counting down, guys.
Do you think Scott's good, just his information is bad?
Well, should we?
I have nothing to point to him being evil. And he's dead, so
last call for nominations. Okay. The day comes to an end. Candace is executed and dies. And the game continues. Everybody go to your breakout rooms.
I can't. It's not there. Oh, I'm at the top and I still can't find myself. That's awesome. Did you see how she said Sarah can even say that this is what I do? Which may be true. I'm not going to deny that, obviously, because these are my friends, and why would I deny them their day in the sun? But also I hear that Sarah's evil. And once again, Blake, even though he's claiming that the other mantis he doesn't trust, I have reason to trust the other mantis. Unless they are lying to me, in which case Jason, Robert, Lynn, or Lynn has the thing. And they had it since the beginning. So let's see what happens. Also, for everybody watching, and you too, Connor, if you're watching, I hope you die. I want to see it move. I want to see it go to who it needs to go to. So just hold on to it. Just hold. Hold that post.
All right. You get a 2 and a 5.
Oh boy. This thing's on the move like crazy.
All right.
Well, thank you for the same information every night.
I'm just going to put a recording in there for you.
Right? You won't even have to stop by.
I'm sorry, Max.
All right. Do I have everybody? I think. Lynn's your camera's not on, that's all. Yep. Okay. This must be the proverbial calm before the storm, because yet again, nobody has died.
What is going on here?
I will open up breakout rooms.
It's apocalypse, Chris.
I disagree.
it's not
I think
apocalypse.
it's Thanos disguising himself as Apocalypse.
It's definitely Thanos, 100%.
What day are we on?
This
Thanos
is
has to
day
kill.
4. Day
Thanos has to
4.
kill. Who was saying it's Thanos? Thanos has to kill.
Thanos can sink a kill. And he can stick it on you because he knows you're Colossus.
You're saying Thanos sunk kills on me 3 turns to poison people. That's
All he has to do is last 5 rounds and get the Infinity Gauntlet. That's it. That's all
But
he
he's
has
got to
to
get
do.
the gauntlet.
Jason, there is outsiders in this game. Can't be Apocalypse.
But he has to get the gauntlet, and he's not going to get it by not killing people.
There's a Sentinel in play. There's a Professor X in play. Of course.
Emma, can I talk to you again real quick?
Guami, can I talk to you?
Christy, there is demons
back to your
that
room.
would be able to get the gauntlet. And in
How
fact,
many-
one of them we know is
room.
him playing.
Wayne, how many outsiders have you heard of?
2.
You've heard of 2 outsiders.
So I have a question.
You have to kill an outsider then.
Has anybody held the gauntlet that we know of?
Killing an outsider.
I guess we shouldn't talk about
If
that.
they do not talk about it. Because
I have a question
if this
about
is
Professor X. So Professor X changes an affiliation, but he can't change the demon. So he's had 4 nights to know who's a demon, who's not a demon. Isn't that like?
But again, that's why it's Thanos. Because why would Professor X not go to Jason? And Thanos can change affiliations.
What do you mean? Why would?
And if the Ebony Maw is in play, they can find the gauntlet and
Yeah,
give
but-
it to Thanos, and then Thanos wins.
If Ebony Maw is in
we need to
play
go-
and we didn't
one of the
kill him,
outsiders is
we
lying, and
trust
we need to
Scott,
kill
then it's
them. I'll
Guami.
explain
Blake,
why
let's
we-
talk.
We can chat.
My room's on top.
Okay.
Jason, I'm not hearing you because
So why don't you trust the other mantis?
Well, you tell me who the other mantis is, so I make sure we're on the same page with that.
Oh, he did say he told you. Day one.
Okay, who is it?
I gave you good clues right there. Come on. Now.
Okay, yeah. Well, here's the problem, Connor.
Yeah.
So Connor's claiming mantis.
Mhm.
He claimed that he got 0, a 0, and then a 1. But the day after Scott died, the first thing he came to me and said was like, "Yeah, Scott was evil because yada 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 yada." But he had a 0, so he shouldn't have actually been suspicious of Scott based on his information. And then he told me he got a 1 that night, which would have to mean that Sarah is evil because he'd been getting 0s before with Jen and Scott. But he wasn't suspicious of Sarah at all. He's like, oh, well, it's got to be Jason because Jason's done XYZ thing. So he's completely ignoring mechanical information. And I think he's Mystique, and he picked the newbie Emma thinking this is an easy way to get the newbie killed. I'll make her mad about being a character that I know is
not in play, but I'm pretending to be.
Yeah.
Huh.
And the problem is, Chris, is that he told me if I trust Connor, I should trust Chris as well. And I definitely don't trust Connor.
Apparently.
So can you give me a roll? Because I mean, I'm like trying to put everything on the table here. I think it should be pretty clear I'm good.
Is it? How is that clear? Because I mean,
literally
granted,
just
you are
gave
trying
you,
to
like-
figure it out. Yes.
Did you not like think everything I just said about Connor didn't make sense?
I need to go and talk to some other people then if you think he's evil, because he's
Wow.
given me some mechanical information that makes him sound perfectly
What could he have
good.
told you? Because he literally told me he got 001, but then he claimed that Scott was evil, so it was a good kill. And then when he got a 1, he didn't throw any suspicion at Sarah or Jen. He's just like, oh, we need to kill Jason today. So what
well,
mechanical information
I
do you
can't give it
have?
away. It's important, vital information.
Wow.
I know you're not going to trust me
That's
because
fine.
I'm
Well,
not giving you the.
I've given
this
my
info.
info. I guess I'm gonna have to nominate. I mean, maybe not, because I think he could be Mystique, or maybe Jen is Mystique and he picked his friend. He didn't feel bad about picking his friend. I don't know. But
Oh, is Emma his friend?
yeah, he knew he's the only one who
Knew her
knows Emma,
beforehand?
But
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
But
But
anyways,
yeah,
that's
that
all
could
I
be.
have. That's all I have. Connor to me is nothing
Well,
makes sense.
I
so.
will tell you that Jen told me that Emma was not Mystique, Mantis, and that is when I informed him that I've heard of 2 Mantises, and then he was trying to say that he believed that Emma was still the good Mantis. So
okay.
I mean, for what that is,
we need
information that I
some,
have.
some mechanical information, and
Yeah, I need to talk to a couple people. Let me talk to you
all right,
tomorrow
yes,
after
yeah.
I talk to them. This is going to be weird. I don't even know if I want to attempt to do what I'm thinking, because I don't want Jason to question
How
my
many we have
integrity.
too many outsiders? We have to kill an outsider because one of them's lying.
Lynn, let me talk to you. Can I talk to you, Lynn?
Yeah, I can talk to you, Chris. Your
right.
room or mine?
Mine's on the top.
Okay.
If I can go there.
If I can.
What are your thoughts? What do you think's going on here?
I still think Robert could be evil. I still didn't buy into his defenses. Him aside though, Scott I voted on. I wasn't sure really on him either. I think it's kind of weird they came out as Jessica Jones, but at the same time, if he is really Jessica Jones, I'm not getting a great read on Candace and Guami claim an outsider and potentially 3 outsiders in the game. I don't know.
Oh, so you did hear Guami claiming an outsider?
Yeah, he claimed outsider to me.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
And I'm Nick Fury. I think people have realized that now. I hope anyway. Jen is good. Jen is the good outsider, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with Guami and Sarah both outsiders. I don't know. I haven't talked to Sarah all game. I want to see if I can. She hasn't figured it all out yet, so she hasn't figured it all out by tomorrow. She's probably evil.
Well, I will tell you that you are one of my. I'll probably give you most of my information here. Then you are one of the many people that I have been told has the Infinity Gauntlet. There's one of a few people, and you're one of the 4 people.
I wish I did. I totally wish I did. Because then I would find out some information, and I fortunately do not.
Right? Okay.
I'm hoping is okay. So one of the people that you've heard that could have the gauntlet, just don't tell me who it is. Just say, do you suspect one of them?
No, I haven't suspected anybody yet.
Okay.
Oh, of holding it, anyways.
Oh, okay, okay. Do you suspect?
Well, I'm Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
So that's why you want the gauntlet then, because when you reach Final 4, Final 5, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't need it now. I mean, I just need it later, so I'm not worried about it right now.
You bet. Hopefully you fly under the radar then, because man, that's just 12 people left. Man, you got a long way to go.
You are like the second person I've told I am Iron Man, and so far the thing hasn't seemed to move wherever it is, because I'm getting the same information every night. So, and nobody's claimed it, so I don't. Somebody could be protecting it, but I don't know.
Chris, I am so proud of you. You've told me your role. This is like this is a mutual respect. You know, I gotta say, I'm so proud of you.
Well, you know, it's hard not to tell people my role when I am Iron Man.
There you go. Your special kind of role.
Yeah, right. I love that role.
So am I supposed to let you off the hook now?
Yeah. Why does Chris and I always get cut off?
I don't know.
Oh, so rude.
All right. It is day 4.
Excuse me.
It is day 4, correct? Yeah. It is day 4.
Do we have a reason for
nominations are open?
If we do have a Professor X, do we have a reason for them to not share any information at this point in the game? If we think it's Apocalypse, they can't be turned. And if you are Professor X, you can clear 4 people that aren't the demon. Is my thought process wrong there?
Well,
I now just got an evil social read on Connor, because he does it when he's a wolf. He tries in werewolf, he does the same thing where he tries to get someone to come out with the role so they know who to target.
I am confident that even if you nominate me, you won't die. Because
here's the thing with Professor X is that he is a cleared player and he would be demon bait, right? We'd want him alive because The people who are turning know that he exists.
So I have a
he or she exists, right? We don't want to make them a target for the demon, because then if they're alive at the end, we can eliminate them as the possible demon, right?
I hear you. Do you think Apocalypse has been successful 3 nights in a row? That's the other thing.
I
Like,
thought
I
some
don't
people were
think-
saying that it's Thanos.
I'm on the Jen's theory is good. Jen, why don't you? I agree with Jen.
I think that we have a Thanos and that they've been sticking kills because all they needed in order to hide as Apocalypse is one person to be dead, which happened the second day. So we had somebody dead. It's possible that either there is a Colossus, which I don't necessarily believe, or that there is a Luke Cage and somebody got saved. Either way, the first night could have very well just been happenstance that save happened. And from then on, we've been having Thanos hide so that they could find the Infinity Gauntlet with the Black Maw, which, if we believe information from earlier, is probably in the game. I do not know that I believe that any of those roles are gone, but
okay. Hang on. Did you just say your theory involves me lying about being Colossus? I just heard you say that in the middle of it. You literally just said that in the middle. There's a Colossus that I don't believe.
I said I don't know that it is in the game. I don't believe it is necessarily or necessarily not.
Any theory that doesn't involve me being Colossus, I'm just scrapping off the table. I'm just going to.
You've already scrapped my theory multiple times, which makes me sus of you anyway. So
Okay, but also, we know that if it was an Apocalypse, it would be -1 outsider, but we know there's a Professor X, so it'd be +1. So we would still just have 1, but we've heard of 2 outsiders, right?
Not necessarily. Sentinel is in the game. Sentinel fabled, so there could still be up to 3, even with +1, -1.
Whoever's Professor X, I know that they believe me because I know that they picked me on day 1.
Additionally, a Thanos could change affiliations, by the way.
All right, so are we going to do the plan that we talked about at the beginning?
I don't know what the
looking
plan
for
is.
nominations.
You said at the very beginning when we came back out.
I think there's too many outsiders. If there's too many outsiders, I think we need to kill one.
Right. So I nominate Guami.
All right, Trey
Before we do this,
nominates Guami.
Can I ask James a question here, quick? If there is an Ebony Maw and they take the gauntlet away from somebody, will that somebody know that it was taken from them?
Yes.
So, yeah, we would find out if it was stolen, at the very least. So that's good to know that Ebony Maw hasn't gotten it yet, if there is one. Or somebody's really not coming out with any information.
All right. Trey, your accusation to Guami.
He was claiming outsider, which according to some people, there's too many outsiders. And since he was the other half of the ping of Scott, it's a safety kill.
Yeah.
And Guami, your defense?
Whoever doesn't believe I'm an outsider, I'm voting for you.
I didn't know Nam was playing.
And he's got an itchy trigger finger today.
And countdown.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm not in my seat. Damn it. There we go.
Do we want to kill him?
This is a good kill.
Speaking of, here's Nam.
Speak of the
Yeah,
devil.
we're not gonna have enough.
46. And
that's fine.
We only had 5. Oh, that's
5
hilarious.
is
Guami.
not enough.
Chris,
And any nominations?
Did you get information that validated your feelings?
So far, so good, I think.
Wow. That's interesting.
Well, if not, then I nominate Sarah. So she's also claiming outsider. And Jen's the only confirmed outsider. So.
Ooh, you just got outed.
Jason, I told you why.
Sarah.
Oh, I know. I
already
wanted to
explained.
I voted for Guami.
Okay.
I voted for Guami.
Okay. All right.
Jason, make your accusation.
Not enough people did because we have timid voters. Anyway, one of the outsiders is lying. I do believe it's Guami, but if we don't have a better kill, it's better to kill an outsider than to kill a regular townsfolk. So Sarah's a better kill than killing someone who's a
That's
townsfolk.
not true, Jason. Look at all the outsiders.
They're really bad.
It's a bad kill. If
Not to mention, Sarah isn't an outsider.
I'm an outsider.
He was Mystique, Jason. Doesn't.
Yes. Sarah's an outsider.
Yeah.
I am. My defense is
Trey.
I am Mr. Sinister, and if you kill me, it's bad.
Any
I'm
pertinent
outside.
information? All right, I'm gonna begin the countdown.
I gotta do it because I hear
Copycat.
Right. 2 is not enough. Nominations, anyone?
I'm gonna go back to Robert. Robert, do you want to share any information before? Because you're the one I want to put up, actually.
Is that a nomination, or are you inviting
I
me?
can
to
if
share
it
my
means that's the
information?
only way you're gonna. I'm going to if you don't want to share anything. To be honest.
Honestly, I think I might share my information regardless, but
So I'd prefer before then, because
Let him put you on the let him put you for nomination first before you share it, Robert. Like I told you when you just put in the last term. Don't let your information come out unless you're forced.
Let him decide.
Really?
He can decide what he wants to do. Robert, what do you want to do?
You do you, Robert. You do you.
Robert's a big boy. Let him do it.
Okay. Looking for nominations.
I'm going to nominate Robert.
Yeah. I tried to let you do it before, but
Did he just nominate himself?
no, Jen did.
All right, Jen, make your accusation.
I feel like there's been too many people trying to get the attention off of Robert. It just feels very suspect to me. And again, if my read is wrong, I apologize, Robert. But again, I don't think that the information, hopefully there is information that you provide that is helpful. But at this point, I have a feeling that we don't need you if you aren't evil, but I feel like you are evil, most likely.
Nice little twist of the knife there at the end. I will come out with my info. It's been consistent and not changing. I don't think it's greatly helpful. So I'm not the worst kill. I'm Bruce Banner. I've gotten a 1 for 3 nights, which makes me think that that we have a poisoner or the Green Goblin or whatever in play. And I think either of the demon theories going on are equally valid, but I think that this number of not kills makes me think that it's Apocalypse, not Thanos. But
any brief information to share, pertinent information?
Yes, I mean, you may not believe me or not at this point, but he did give me that role in the very first day, along with one other. We did a 2 for 2. That was one of them, and I deduced pretty quickly by something he said in public that it was Bruce Banner, and I believe Robert 100%.
To be fair, he also did include that in the 3 for 3 with me too.
Wait.
Yeah, it was in
Robert,
mine
what
as
were your
well.
numbers again?
I'm gonna nominate after
Wait,
this.
are you suspect of the person you were going
Fine.
to nominate last term? If so,
Yeah, I said I'm gonna nominate after this.
Okay, good. I'll vote with you.
Or is not enough? Do we have a number of the nomination?
Yeah, I'm gonna nominate Connor. Pains me to do it.
Blake is nominating Connor. Go ahead and make your case.
So we've been hurting for, I'm not gonna out his role or anything, but we've been hurting for mechanical information, and he hard claimed mechanical information for me on day 1. And every day that I've talked to him, he's chased after his non-mechanical information, and I have to believe it's because he was making it up. I think I'm getting Mystique vibes from him. I think he would pick Emma, pick a new player to try to get her killed right away. But I think, again, just based on the role that he told me and who he's going after, it doesn't add up.
And
Blake just
Connor,
outed my role, so I guess I might as well just say what it is at this
Go
point. You did by basically saying I mystiqued Emma. I mean, we all know what Chris was implying, that Emma was Mantis and wasn't. So I am Mantis. I told Blake that day 1 or day 0, whatever that first day is. I got a 0 the first day on Jen and Scott. I got a 0 the second day on Jen and Scott. And then Scott died, and then I got a 1. So that would lead to Sarah. And then I got a 1 again. That would also lead to Sarah. I don't want to pull the trigger because I don't know if I'm being poisoned or anything. I do believe Jen. I don't know how to play the information that I'm getting. So I've been sticking with the Robert Jason train here. Wow, lots of hands.
I have a question for you, Connor.
Yeah, go ahead.
How come if you
My
got a
information
one,
is useless at this point, so I
yeah,
don't
no,
care.
Connor, here's my question for you. If you got a 1 on Sarah, why didn't you vote on Sarah when I put her on the block?
I said I don't know how to play that information.
You guys voted for her
Somebody
anyway.
just said she was an outsider. I didn't want to vote her out if she's Nebula.
She could have been lying, like I said. I said one of the outsiders is lying, and if you had a 1 on her, you should have voted for her regardless. But you didn't, so therefore you're probably evil.
All right.
No, this is
I'm gonna
a.
begin.
I don't care if you kill me because I gave you my information and it hasn't changed until you kill Sarah or Jen. So my information is pretty useless anyway. But I am telling the truth. Blake, you made a bad read, bud.
It's not a bad read. It's you've had information every turn and you haven't gone after.
I didn't get
I would
pertinent
have been
information.
for sure.
You also didn't go after Connor. I mean, you didn't go after Guami and Candace hard when you knew you got a 0 and that Scott should have been trusted.
Yeah,
And
again, guys,
and you
this
did vote
whole
on
game
me.
is about poisoning people, and I told multiple
was-
people what I was night 0, so multiple people could have poisoned me.
8 is enough to put Connor on the chopping block. Do we have any other nominations?
Oh, you guys are gonna
Yeah.
be really upset with yourselves at the end of this one.
Yeah.
Again, it's
I
not a
agree.
social read.
Yeah,
It's,
Blake, I'm sorry, you messed some things up here.
I'm not sorry. Listen, unless you were lying to me,
I
literally.
wasn't.
Listen, you
You're
had
missing things
information.
that Chris was trying to help
I don't
you
need.
out with in the last one.
Listen, you've had multiple opportunities to clarify. We've chatted every single day, so
Yeah,
you can't
could have
blame
killed
me for
Guami
that.
this turn.
I'm
Guami
gonna
was one
nominate
vote short.
Jason.
Okay.
Connor nominates Jason. Oh, darn it. Come on. Get over here. Nominates Jason. Go ahead and make your case.
I feel like Jason was all about killing Robert, and then it just so happened to switch very quickly. And that was when Robert, the first 2 days, met with people, gave very, I don't know what to share, yada, yada, yada. And then after that, Jason switching to want to defend him, Robert seemed more confident in sharing his information, which to me means Jason gave him some kind of tips of, hey, here's what you should do, here's what you should say. I also think Jason, and I could be wrong, I swear Jason said Professor X picked him one of the nights, and then I feel like he slipped up by saying I wanted to wait to see if Professor X was going to pick me after the fact. So I've just seen a combination with Jason and Robert, and I've been suspicious of Robert, so I'm sticking with Jason.
Okay,
Jason, your defense?
I'll clarify it all. No, I actually said, does anyone want to talk to me? I know someone wants to talk to me. I was very clear. And I was clearly meaning that Professor X should have come to me and said they picked me because I was highly implying that I was picked by Professor X. I was hoping that I could actually talk. I still don't know who Professor X is because they still haven't talked to me.
Yeah, I've wanted Professor X to come out today. I asked that question.
Yeah, but see, you're trying to help people's roles. I'm not. I wanted to secretly talk with Professor X.
Yeah, I'm trying to help people's roles that could narrow things down for us. But
and if you got a 0 on Scott, you didn't believe his information. You didn't vote for Guami this turn when that would have been a 6 vote to kill Guami, which is why you're on the block.
I told you that I had told multiple people what role I was, which meant I could have been poisoned every single night.
All right. Do we have any other pertinent
on the
information?
0th night?
Yes.
Anyway, I'm still Colossus and I'm not as good a kill as you at this point because you have sus. I really don't.
Connor is not a good kill.
And I was picked by Professor X night 1.
If anyone trusts Chris, go with what Chris is doing.
Yeah, I don't think they will. But I mean, maybe
I mean,
one or
again,
two.
my information's useless at this point, but there's some things that got messed up here. Let's see what happens.
Can't blame other people for that.
I'm going.
Well, you
to,
can because
Blake.
you're Connor. You can
I'm
because you're
telling
Connor,
you,
but you know.
I earned this
It's fine.
reputation.
3
of
is
man,
not
you made
enough.
a mistake here.
Yeah.
Again,
And the other thing
And
is,
with
I'm worried,
that,
I'm worried about
I'm gonna
purely
close the
mechanical.
day.
Purely
Not
mechanical.
Connor is mechanical.
Purely
Connor is
mechanical.
executed and Connor dies and the game continues.
I would just remember that
Please
he had a 1 on Sarah,
go back to your breakout room.
even if he didn't look at his own one.
Oh, yeah. I'm one of the outsiders.
I'm gonna make it kind of easy for the evil team. Oh,
Oops, sorry.
whoop, that's all right.
Oopsies.
I hadn't started saying anything special yet. Like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. No, I'm just kidding, Lynn. I'm just kidding. Just saying before. What was I saying? No, I totally spaced it out. I'm gonna get a new number now, and Blake and Jason are working together. Not sure I trust Blake anymore. He was talking like a good soul, and he was trying to figure stuff out, and honestly, trying to figure everything. But I don't think I trust Blake anymore. And with that, I don't trust Jason, who's trying to kill off people who I have confirmed as good, even though it may not actually seem as good. So there it is. The end. I'd also like to say, I definitely think that Blake is going to get that now, which is not cool. 6. Man, if I get something with a 6, I'm killing Blake. I do not trust him. Good, I'm still alive. I'm alive. What were my numbers?
Your new numbers?
Yeah. Oh, new numbers. Things moved. This is exciting.
You get 2 or 6.
Well, that takes it out of Jason's hand at least. Happy for that.
All right.
That's the last hand I want to see it in. Thank you.
What are you?
I am Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
Sucks I have everything packed up too, because I had some really cool stuff I could have been using for tonight's game. Jen, I want to talk to you, Jen.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. In the night, the battle started back up, and the first casualty was Jen.
They killed an outsider. That's really weird.
And I will open up the room.
But there was more. I was like,
I
oh,
know. I was like, oh no.
Nope.
That's
We
really
have
weird.
time for whispers.
Who said that?
Jen, you want to talk?
Connor, no, I need to talk to other people.
I gotta
Blake,
talk to
can I
Blake.
talk to you?
I gotta.
I actually want to talk to Sarah first. I
Can
will
I talk
to
to
you,
you?
Connor.
As
Hey,
long as I get it
Jen.
at some point.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Sarah.
It'll be relatively
Jen, can I
quick.
talk
Let's
to you?
go to your room.
My room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me go in order. I'll go with Christy first. I'm going to be quick and try to talk to as many people as want to.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Chris,
Chris,
before
do
you
you wanna
guys leave,
talk?
did you just see
Connor, come in here. Come with us.
Okay.
Chris, hey, do you want to talk?
I'll chat with you, Jason.
Well, Blake just met with
Oh,
Sarah.
Jen's the next one down. Let's go to him. So I brought Connor in because I 100% trust him, and I'm about to tell you everything I know. Okay.
Go for it.
I am Iron Man.
I think we're screwed.
I trust both of you. Connor had the gauntlet. It just went to Blake. I know that for 100%. Who just met with Sarah, which means that she's probably either Blake or Sarah is Thanos.
I think Blake is bad.
Yeah, he's bad.
Blake calling me out. I told him exactly what role I was. I gave him all the information I was sharing. I shared everything with him.
I don't want to keep this as
even if he thinks I mechanically wasn't playing right,
yeah.
there's just no way I would have done the moves that I did. And
I don't want to. Oh,
yeah.
hold on. I don't want to keep this as a 3-person too long. They'll start wondering. But we need to kill Sarah or Blake. And Blake didn't want to talk to Connor because he's got the gauntlet and he doesn't want to tell Connor, hey, I know that you're good now because you had the gauntlet the whole time.
Well, yeah, he wanted to meet with Sarah first to get the story straight.
Exactly. So it's definitely Blake and Sarah. We got to make sure we get the right kill because one of them's Thanos.
Yeah.
And Blake now has the gauntlet.
Okay.
I'm killing Blake if it's not anyone because
I'm gonna go talk to Lynn too because I trust her as well.
Okay.
I do trust Lynn as well.
So that's my info.
All right.
Good luck, guys.
Yep.
Don't get that.
Lynn, can I talk to you?
Yep. Your room.
Yeah, sure.
Trey, you want to talk?
I have the most powerful role in this game, I feel like, all of a sudden. So we know it's Blake and Sarah, and we're pretty sure that Sarah is Thanos.
Okay, can you explain the theory how?
Yes.
So you think Robert's good then? You think Robert's good?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not Thanos, and he doesn't have the gauntlet. So,
Okay.
Connor had the gauntlet the whole time. He never gave it up, so he was 100% townsfolk. He died. It went to Blake, who did not want to talk to Connor, who could have said, hey, I know you were good because you had the gauntlet the whole time. He did not talk to Connor. He took it from Connor now, and now he went right to Sarah, who Connor got a 1 on.
Oh, snap.
Yep. So either Blake, I think it's Blake, Jason, Sarah, and either Candace or Kwame. I don't really know which one.
I can't. It's hard to say between if you think Scott's good, then Candace or Guami is definitely evil, right? Obviously.
Yep.
So
I'm believing he's more good now than I did before.
I actually think it's a possibility that Jason could be good this game. Highly. He could be evil. He could be evil very well, but as compared to other games, I don't get his evil vibes off of him like I do other games.
I could be wrong on Jason too, but the Blake and Sarah, I'm not.
Blake and Sarah. So you think So I'll vote on Sarah. I have no problem voting on Sarah because she hasn't really done anything to help, and to me, that's a tell she's evil. So
yeah. So the question is, do we want to kill Blake and get the gauntlet away from him, or do we want to kill Sarah? Well, the problem is if we kill Blake now, and if you nominate him, that could strew as you're going to have the gauntlet anyways, and she could kill you overnight.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we want to go right for Sarah.
So if we kill Sarah, even if Blake has a gauntlet, we kill Sarah. It doesn't
It's day 5 though.
Right. So we okay. If you possess a fitting out after day 5. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So do you think 100% that it's at Blake? Because Blake was most.
I got a 2 and a 6, and I know you don't have it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I don't. I wish.
And Blake's in the 6th spot, and he nominated Connor and pushed for Connor's death quite a bit. So it's either Blake or Chris A.
I don't know nothing about Chris A.
It could. I guess Sarah could have it, but I think the way that Blake was like, I want to talk to Sarah first, is that Blake has it.
So I think we gotta go for Sarah because she can't have the gauntlet. She's gonna win. They're gonna win.
Yeah.
Gauntlet. So
we're gonna kill Sarah and assume that Blake doesn't have the gauntlet, or that he does have the gauntlet, but he's only a minion.
Yeah, if he's it's not a big deal. I mean, you gotta go after the demon. I think, especially if I do buy the theory that Thanos is in the game, 100%.
Yeah.
So, no, we gotta go after Sarah. I think we gotta go after Sarah. I think that's right.
Sounds good.
All
Let's
right.
see if we can get some more people on this.
Like we need, it's frustrating when you're in a town that doesn't get so hesitant on killing. It's really, really frustrating. No, I'll vote. I'll lobby for Sarah as well. If you want to give the explanation to why.
I can, but then I have to out my Iron Man.
Oh shit. Oh, I could say it then. I don't care if I die. Okay.
That's fair. Yeah, you can even say you're. Well, no, you can't say you're Iron Man. You probably came out too much to Nick as Nick Fury.
I can't say I can't say Iron, but I could just say, hey, there's information out there that
And it was still Connor still had the 1 on her. So I mean that still points to her.
That's why I didn't vote for Connor. I'm like, I don't think Connor's evil. I didn't get evil vibes off of him all game. I've been a little off this game, but I think, and then there was how many votes? 8 votes on him out of 10? Like
there was a lot of alive evil.
Yeah, I agree. No, I thought Connor was. I didn't buy into the fact that he was evil. So, even if Connor wants to say a few things too, but I'll come out and say there's information pointing towards Sarah's theme, and I'm fine.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Did you get a 0?
Oh, I did.
Wait a minute.
So either I've been poisoned or a poisoner died or the drunk or whatever.
You were probably poisoned.
That, I mean,
Robert, let's talk. Let's go to my room and talk.
Yeah.
No.
Chris,
do we have time?
Chris A. Chris A.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah, we got time. Let's
go. Here.
Because
You're at the
I'm
very
stuck.
top.
Yep. Hey, I think you're poisoned.
Okay.
And I think it was either Blake or Jason, to be honest, but I can't be sure. I will say the information's out there. Connor had the gauntlet.
Oh,
he had it the whole time. Nobody else claims it. Connor claimed to have it the whole time. He was a townsfolk and had it from the beginning.
He got executed though, right?
Yep. So
does that go to the person most responsible for his death?
Yep. And I believe I've heard some more information that it went to Blake. Connor tried to talk to Blake, and Blake would not talk to him. We believe that Blake talked to Sarah right away to inform her that he got the gauntlet because we believe that she is Thanos.
Jesus.
There's strong information pointing to her, which also includes Connor's 1 that he had on her. I don't know why he never pushed on her more with that 1, but for whatever reason he didn't.
I see. The only thing that doesn't line up for me is the total lack of kills, like from the jump, which seems very un-Thanos-y. I mean, I still kind of think it's the one that picks and can turn people.
If they're turning people, then there's a lot of evil people that isn't me, and I still believe that it's Sarah, and she's been turning people, which could be you, but I don't know.
I'm happy to just have.
Yeah.
All right. It is day 5, and nominations are open.
Do we just kill Guami now? It's pretty obvious.
No.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Why is everyone afraid to kill Guami? He's literally claiming outsider. There's too many
What about
outsiders
being
in the game.
afraid?
Why
I
are
don't
they
think he's
kill
the
him?
demon.
We don't think he's the demon.
It doesn't matter.
Well, there might be other information.
Jason,
so
we
hold
need
on,
to kill the
hold on,
demon.
Jason.
Because
We're gonna kill the demon eventually.
if he's
No,
not the
I wanna
demon
do it
and
right
he's not an outsider, which means he's probably Ebony Maw.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
he's not
but-
Ebony Maw. Well, maybe he is, but we don't care. He's not the
Well,
prime
you should
Okay,
problem.
if Professor X pick the minion, minions also get told they change alliances. For whoever Professor X is, who hasn't talked to me all game,
So
minions also get changed alliance. So don't think that Guami's good.
I
just
will
because
say,
he's part of an alliance.
I've met with Professor X at some point, and they have talked to somebody and let them know that, or asked them if their affiliation had been changed. They said it hadn't, and Professor X had picked them, which would make me believe that that person would be the demon. That person being Sarah.
No, that doesn't track. No, here's the deal. I was visited and told, and then Storyteller told me that I didn't get changed. Here's the deal. Also, if your affiliation is what they pick for you, you don't get visited. And the demon does get visited and gets told that they're visited so they would know that they were picked. Read that roll again.
I can vouch for what she's saying.
Yeah,
Read that roll again.
Here's my
apocalypse to make it very, and Professor X just.
No, I am relaying information.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my theory out there, and I apologize if I completely misreading this, but I have a feeling Chris T is the demon, and this is why. Emma was made mad for a specific role that would clear Chris T, and Chris T and Connor working together would really tell me that Connor probably is Mystique. Mystique made Emma into the Mantis specifically, and that is how they could clear Chris T of being the demon. I'll let everyone else decide. That's my theory. Everyone else can decide it. Everyone already knows that I know who I am. And
I've been made mad every night since Emma. And I didn't get made mad last night.
Which means that the minion was killed. Which means it was Connor with the minion, which is fine.
And I 100% agree with you, Jen and Chris.
Sarah did claim a role to
Thank
me
you.
this time. So anything that Connor's saying, we have to just ignore because he's clearly.
Do I have any nominations?
Does anybody want to
I
discuss
did a
anything
1
else?
for 1, day 1 with Trey. He knows I'm not an outsider. And day 2, I had to start claiming outsider.
Sarah
Does anybody
is not
want
an
to vouch
outsider.
for
I could tell
Connor?
from the reaction she had when I spoke to her on day 2.
Connor's already dead.
No, does anybody want to vouch for Connor as good now?
Here's the problem, and I hate to do it because it means I'm gonna die tonight, but I do have information, so I will. I am Professor X. Jason, I don't care. I do not care. Okay.
Hold on, let him talk.
I played it the way I wanted to play it. Okay. And the only issue I have with what Sarah said is I did pick a different affiliation than the one that she gave me, and you're claiming that you stayed.
That's what I was told.
You told. Wait. Didn't you tell me that you were an X-Men and you stayed the same?
No, I am an X-Men as my role.
And Blake, I can vouch for her that said that I was talking with her and James came in and said she wasn't visited.
You are an Avenger.
No, that she wasn't visited.
No.
He made a mistake.
What is your current affiliation?
I'm an X-Men.
Well, I picked you to be an Avenger.
I know.
So
and
why
I was
are you
woke
still
up and told that I was, and then told I wasn't, which I probably shouldn't share because it was a storyteller mistake.
Because you could have been poisoned that turn, Blake.
Robert, did you get a 2?
No, I got a 0.
Okay.
Yeah, but on the turn, Robert got ones on other
poisoned
turns.
or what? I've
Robert
got
got ones on other turns. So Blake could have been
1, 0.
poisoned.
It's my
Yeah, you might have been altered, Blake. That could be the only reason that
Because I was told and then not told. Told to ignore it.
So the minions are Green Goblin, Ebony Maw, and Mystique.
Yes.
We've got that settled.
To be clear, Christy and Connor were going for both Sarah and Blake. Just to put that out there too.
I met with Blake and backtracked very quickly.
I'm willing to kill Chris.
Okay. Do you have any nominations?
I nominate Christy.
You're dead.
You
can't, Jen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm dead. I forgot.
Now that Blake came out, because I thought Chris was the only person I didn't talk to, so I was like, Chris has to be Professor X. But that's because Blake didn't tell me, even though I told him I was picked. So,
Blake, do you want to share all your information at this point? I mean, makes sense to do that.
Well, I mean, if people.
You don't want to?
Can you at least say? The thing is, I wouldn't have even come out if I wasn't told that Sarah was picked but didn't change, and so
I was.
I mean. That's fair. I mean, it happens. So, do we just want to go down the list? Jason, what's your current?
You made me New York, right?
Connor, what's your affiliation? Sarah, well, it doesn't matter. Trey, what's your affiliation?
New York.
Well, that's what I picked, but whether I'm poisoned or who knows, I don't know.
All right, nominations.
Blake,
I'm gonna start counting down.
Would you vouch for me now, or you still don't trust me?
We need to nominate.
Jason will nominate Chris T. Jason will nominate Chris T.
Thank you.
This is the wrong one.
Thank
God. Jen, come on, man. I'm with you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm with
Chris T.
You flipped scripts.
Connor, can I get my accusation?
Yep, Jason, go
Okay,
ahead with your accusation.
So I'm going to come out with more stuff. And the reason why I came out with Colossus on turn 1, Jen, this way you could disprove your theory instantly. The reason I came out with Colossus on turn 1 is because when I was picked by Professor X, I was told I was Logan and I was drunk. I've been hiding that because I was hoping Professor X would talk to me so I could tell Professor X it first before that way Professor X knew. But Professor X said, "Oh, I'm not Professor X. I didn't pick you," instead of telling me, and I would have told him I was Logan. So I'm actually Logan. I'm the drunk. I'm not Colossus. I said I was Colossus so I wasn't killed at night. It is Apocalypse. It is not Thanos because I'm Logan, Jen. Also,
What does that
therefore,
mean?
that's why I've been saying that there's too many outsiders because I know I'm Logan. There was a reason I was saying it. That's
There's
why.
still an Archangel, though, Jason. There could be Archangel that could be adding the extra outsiders.
Okay, anyway, it could be, but
right,
the
so-
outsider count doesn't track. Anyway, so the
Chris.
point is, Connor's
Go ahead.
clearly evil because he got 0 on
I'm
Scott.
clearly not evil, but that's fine.
Okay, he
We'll
got
find
0
out
on-
at the end when I laugh at you.
Okay, anyway, based on Connor, we have to assume Connor's evil at this point because no one's been Mystique this turn. Sarah came out as her new role and wasn't
Or
Mystique.
Sarah's Mystique, and she's been Mystiquing herself. I don't
Okay,
know.
so
Okay,
pause
anyway,
everybody. Whoa,
Connor,
whoa.
I'm trying to give my reason for Chris.
Okay,
So-
finish that up, please.
Based on the rest of the table, Lynn is 100% confirmed good. Emma is good based on what I said. Trey is good. Kwame, I believe, is a minion. Blake is good. So it only leaves Chris A or Chris T. And Chris T, I haven't talked to him. So Chris T. And because everything else everyone else said, and Chris T seems to be with Connor. So yeah, it all makes sense.
All right, Chris, go ahead and do your defense.
Connor, should I say everything I know?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I also think, how dumb are we to be me and Chris buddies the whole game in front of everyone, and we're
Yep.
both bad. I mean,
Exactly.
seriously.
So here it is. Connor and I have been together the whole game because Connor started out with the Infinity Gauntlet. I knew this. I have that information. So I knew that he had it. Now that he's dead, it's somewhere else. I have suspicions on where that is. I am very confident of where that is. I am surprised that whoever has it hasn't vouched for Connor on their own so that I wouldn't have to do this. I wouldn't vouch for Connor at this point now if I was you. But I am not a good kill. There's a reason me and Connor were working together, and that's because I trusted him. He is a townsfolk that has the thing the whole time. Jen, knowing this, still was trying to kill me. So I think that Jen is actually evil, which gives me pause and concern for Lynn a little bit, but I feel like she's good. So I don't know what the heck Jen was trying to pull with trying to get me killed. But
Jen
whatever.
is not evil.
Jason trying to kill me and say that I'm evil is
Chris, I have the
sus.
Infinity Gauntlet. You and Connor are lying because I have the Infinity Gauntlet.
That's not true.
You didn't have it the whole time.
I've had it the whole time.
No, that is
That's
very untrue.
Okay, okay, guys, this is Chris's defense.
Vote.
So are we voting on this?
Yeah, we should.
Not if you're
Not-
good.
If you're good, this is
I'm
the
voting for
dumbest
Jason,
vote. Like
actually,
Sarah
now.
voting,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm voting for Jason.
I am
Well,
Iron
okay.
Man. I'm going to
Remember-
spread it out.
remember
I knew
Blake-
the exact
Blake wanted
numbers
me
of where it
dead
was,
yesterday.
Jason.
Just
You-
remember, Blake wanted me dead yesterday. Now he jumped ship. I wonder why. Maybe
And it
because he
switched,
actually
guys.
didn't
The
approve.
thing switched hands last night. And guess what? Jason never had it.
What switched
Six.
hands last
Wait,
night?
what?
The gauntlet?
Infinity Gauntlet.
6
'Cause you guys
is enough.
killed me.
It switched
Chris
at
is on
night,
the
so
chopping block.
it's with Blake.
I nominate Jason. I'm not saying it's with Blake. I don't have a confirmed 100% where it is, but I have feelings.
Chris nominates
It is
Jason.
it is definitely not with Jason's hands. He is a liar and we need to kill him.
Well,
Oh, yeah, I was just.
no, but Chris, I think
Can
Jason's
I give
main-
my defense, Connor? I was just saying that because you and Connor are both evil. Anyway.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not really Colossus. I claimed Colossus all game because I thought I was Colossus until I was picked by Professor X and was told I was Logan. I've been wanting to tell this to Professor X. I wish Professor X would have come out to me. I would have told him I was Logan. And then there was a reason why I kept saying there's too many outsiders. Like I was very clear about there's too many outsiders. It's because I knew I was an outsider. I don't know why Professor X is voting on me when I was very clear about everything the whole game. I said I'm Colossus. I was picked by Professor X. Except for the Logan part, which I hid because I wanted to catch outsiders and lies. I know Guami's voting and Christy is voting because they're both evil.
Yeah.
Don't know why Blake is voting. Anyway,
Well, you just made a statement. I'm sorry.
that's it.
Okay, I got a weird question as to a reason potentially to kill Jason. Okay, Jason, this isn't. You outed yourself as Logan, right? but you also
Right
said you're
now.
Colossus. Right. So that means that you're affiliated at X-Men. Did your
Nope.
alignment change when you
I
were
was
told you
New
were
York.
Logan?
I was told I was New York. I was told.
Okay,
I
good,
was
good.
told-
Because I was about to say, because if you're
woken.
X-Men, you're about to turn evil.
I was told I was woken and that I was to New York. That's what I was told.
Okay,
And I hope
perfect.
Blake
Then
believes
we
me at
don't
this
need to kill
point.
Jason.
I hope Blake believes me at this point. I was literally told I'm woken and I'm Logan and I'm New York. But Blake is still going to.
So you also lied about having the gauntlet too. Don't forget that.
Well, that's because you and Connor are lying.
So do you guys not believe Blake now too? Because Blake's the one who got me killed.
No, I
yesterday.
believe Blake. I just Blake.
Okay. I
social
wonder why he
media
switched
wrong.
to kill Jason.
Okay.
Come on,
Yeah.
guys, follow the trail here.
Follow a trail.
I
I
still
know.
don't believe Connor though.
That's fine. I don't.
Yeah.
There's too many
Four
people
is not
switching
enough.
between me that said I'm good, said I'm bad.
Chris remains on the
Right.
chopping block.
Jason's either evil or he's playing this game terribly.
I think.
No
I
offense,
think
Jason,
you
but
should nominate Sarah. I think you should
Oh.
nominate Sarah.
Well, it could be. So we know it's not Apocalypse for sure.
It's 100% Apocalypse, Blake. What else?
Oh,
would it
okay,
be?
great. Well, then Jason could have been turned evil by Apocalypse.
I wasn't because you turned me to New York. You literally turned me to New York. Did you not turn me to New York on turn 1? I can't turn evil. I'm not X-Men. Literally, I'm New York. I've been saying this. I literally said I changed my affiliation.
Unless you were
to New York.
targeted on night 1. That's
That's what I'm saying. That was the
but unless you were targeted, but that would have been after.
Any
that would have been
further
before you came out.
nominations?
So the demon would have had to have.
Yes, I would like to. I would like to say something. Hold on. If the person who has the gauntlet today wants to come out and prove that they have it, I would like them to nominate Sarah.
Yeah, I nominate Sarah.
Thank you.
No, I can prove who I am if you
That's
give me
fine.
another night, Blake, and you know
Wait,
that.
Yeah.
Why are we suspicious of Sarah?
Because he's got the gauntlet,
Because of my information.
and Connor's got the information.
Who's got the
I
gauntlet?
can prove who I am if you don't kill
Why do you
me,
want to
Blake,
know
and you
so
know
much,
that.
Trey?
All right.
No,
Blake,
no.
your
What I want
accusation.
to know is why does it matter who had the gauntlet nominating Sarah?
Okay,
Well,
guys.
Jason claimed. Jason claimed. The reason why I'm nominated. Jason did claim that he had the gauntlet, which is a lie
Oh,
based
I
on
see.
who it went to. And then he backtracked and said, "Oh, I'm lying. I lied because they lied," which I don't get that. So, I don't know. I don't know who the evil folks are at this point.
I don't think Sarah's evil based on the conversation I had her on day 1.
Blake, if you actually
Can
thought I was
prove
serious when I said I had the
who I
gauntlet.
am if I don't die today.
All right. So
Yeah,
if
by taking the gauntlet.
Is anyone on the block right now?
no, yes, Chris is on. the block.
Chris.
You have to keep Chris on the block. I think they just outed.
Sarah is on the block. Wait, I had guys. I got a 1.
Go
I
ahead.
had the gauntlet at the very beginning, which means that I am good. I got a 1 on Sarah, which means she is bad, based on Blake's little thing. And I get that she's concocting this James story up. Sarah is definitely bad.
But if
Give
Scott's
me
good, then why
tonight.
didn't
I
you
can
kill
prove I'm
Bonnie?
good.
I didn't defend anyone, Jason, because I had the gauntlet. I couldn't put a target on my back. I shared that information with other people,
Connor.
hoping that they would run with it.
Connor, evil's won this. Evil's
No, I
got this
know,
one in the
I know.
bag.
It sucks because some good people killed me.
Okay.
I agree,
Counting
man.
down. Any other nominations?
It's all good. We came out with all our information. They still didn't believe us, so that's
Chris,
all
who
right.
do you think it is then?
I think it's
I've
Sarah.
been Jason since the beginning. I've been Jason.
Well,
since
yeah,
the
Jason's
All
evil
right.
too, I think.
And that ends the day.
Yeah.
Chris is executed and dies, and the game continues.
We need to have the little gong go off because I am Iron Man and I've been killed.
Wow.
Yep. Good job, evil team. And that's how you lose a game, folks. And tonight, Blake dies. Unfortunately, shit. That's all I got to say about that. But we know who it is, and I don't think it's Candace. I don't think it's Candace 100%. Scott is evil. Sarah is evil. Jason is evil. Or it could be Guami. I'm still not opposed. I don't know. Is it Lynn and Jen? Come on. No, it can't be. I don't know.
All right, welcome back, everybody. During the night, there was a lot of activity, and Blake has been found dead on the battlefield.
I talked to Blake and Sarah together.
I don't.
No.
Blake,
Okay, I will open up
do this every
rooms.
game instead of wanting to actually listen for a second.
Blake, you should have
Sarah, I'll talk to you then.
Blake, you want to
I'll talk
talk?
to you.
I'll talk to Chris.
Hold on.
Sarah, you wanna
Let's go to
talk?
my
Can I
room.
come to that? Can I come to that, Blake and Chris?
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I wish I
Chris,
would have known you changed him earlier. Because then I would have
Listen,
felt stronger about your
tell me
positivity.
anything. You
I
didn't tell me
know
anything.
it's not your fault. I didn't know that you were Professor S that changed him.
We screwed this up so badly.
But you got the gauntlet, didn't you?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
of course,
Yeah, of
and
course.
and I died. But if a player is who they say they are, I mean, either you two are both evil or you're both good, which I don't
We're
care
not.
at this point. I know.
There's no way Chris and I are dumb enough to be like openly to the public.
Well,
How many times have I said I trust Chris, Chris trusts me, like to the public?
Right.
I mean,
And
but
then the fact that
there's-
you got
Yeah.
me killed and then switched and joined our side and nobody saw it is beyond me.
Listen, there's a lot going on in this game and a lot of back and
Because
forth,
we let
and
Jason
got
run it,
Jason.
and I told you Jason was bad. I don't
Yeah.
know why you didn't believe me.
Jason,
Well,
Guami,
listen.
Sarah are all evil.
I said,
Oh, yeah.
listen. Again. I could if I was in on the plan with you too, I would have not that day been nominated Connor and whatever. But I had.
You kept asking Chris though, and Chris kept saying
He told
he's
me
good.
nothing.
I
I did
That's
not tell
enough in
the
this
the one
game.
thing I could have told you was that he had the gauntlet, and if I didn't trust you
Yeah, all
100%,
the
I
other-
didn't want to tell you that.
But that's the other thing.
That's-
Blake.
and that's
all the
fair,
other
but-
information I told you.
Listen, but you weren't using your information to go after players.
Because I had the gauntlet.
I know, but you
I
didn't
gave the
tell me,
information to
Connor.
you
But
guys to go after them
Connor,
because
I
it's okay.
completely
You guys.
understand, but you also
Yeah.
have to understand that there
No,
were
I
vital
get it.
pieces
I
that
just
were
wish
left
you would have
off.
believed me.
Yeah.
I came
How-
out to you
how
day
could
one
I?
what I was.
I know,
I
but
thought
you
that
had
was
a,
the biggest way for. to
that's the
get me on
thing.
my
But
side.
you also had a valuable role, and I'm like coming out when you don't know if you can trust me. I don't know. So, anyways,
Blake, when did you change Connor?
second night.
Second day?
Second night.
Did
yeah.
you go and talk to him the next day to see if he said he changed or anything?
I did, and he
I
said,
did. I said I changed. I don't think Blake said I don't think I
He-
said what.
he
I
didn't
changed.
say what his affiliation was, and the demon
Oh.
knows that they were picked. So I thought, well,
Hmm.
I mean, he could know that he was picked. So
That's fair.
I thought- if
either
you would've
way,
asked
No,
me,
I'm not blaming
I would've
anybody here.
told
We're,
you.
No,
we're
no, I
all
know,
to
I know.
blame.
I didn't think it was that important to tell you.
But that wasn't it either. Like it's just we had basically no mechanical information, and if you had been going after the people that you did or didn't have mechanical information on, that would have been enough for me. But it was just like you were completely
No.
ignoring it.
I know because I had the gauntlet. That's the only
Well,
reason.
how was I going to know
Yeah.
that?
I
To me,
know,
it was
but
just
that's why I
Connor being
said-
sus.
That's why
It's
I
just Connor
tried
being
getting
sus.
like I was like, if you trust Chris, you trust me. I basically
I
paired
had
Chris and
nothing
Heidi
to really
right
trust
away.
Chris about, all because the only thing he was telling me was that he trusted Connor, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what that means.
So here's my thought though. I think it's Robert. I really think it's Robert. Like I think we named it day one. And like how quiet has he been? We haven't brought his name up in like 2 days. I think it was so funny. Jason
think he's
was
the fourth?
all about killing Robert the first 2 days. And then all of a sudden Jason's like, okay, I talked to Robert, I trust him. I think Jason fed Robert lines of like, hey, this is what you're gonna tell people. This is the information you're gonna tell them. I mean, I think it's I know it's Jason now, but
I got it down to Sarah, Guami, Jason, and I want to think Scott, but that's partially because he was voting on me or told people to kill me.
That
It
was
could
the
be
thing with-
Robert.
that was the thing with Scott. Scott saved Robert. That's why I was like, maybe I got poisoned. I don't know. Like that's the other thing. I didn't know that my information was correct.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
Sarah claimed Nightcrawler to me. She said she's been mystiqued every other night. but
Sarah's
she's,
bad,
you know-
and I think she is Mystique. I think she's been mistaking herself. Or
Yeah.
I mean, I think she.
yeah,
has.
she's lying.
I just
So-
don't think she's the demon, and it sucks that storyteller information might have gotten messed up there, because I wouldn't have.
I
said
wouldn't
what
have come
said.
out. I wouldn't.
Right, I wouldn't have said.
But I had mechanical information that she said she didn't change, and I
Right.
changed her, and that she was visited and told that she did not change. It was a mistake. So
The one thing I want to say is, if Robert is the demon, I'm gonna say to Candace, don't ever tell me not to do social reading again because
It
that's
won't
all I
matter.
was doing.
It won't matter.
All I
That's
was
but
doing.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. That's not against you. She says that every single game, and I personally disagree with her
I-
because otherwise, every Blood on the Clocktower game, we don't have mechanical
We should never
information. We
kill.
just say, "Oh no,"
Yeah,
you know.
like
So
let's just go 3
Yeah.
days, 4 days, not killing. Like that
it's
makes
just a
no sense.
disagreement of policy, which is not even worth debating.
But that's why, Blake, I almost was gonna say to you that day when Jason's like, because I met with you that day and I said, I think it's Jason and Robert. I think Jason fed Robert information, blah, 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 blah. Literally that public day, Jason was like, okay, Robert is good. I was like looking down at the camera. I was looking at Blake going, Blake, do you not see what they're doing right now? I thought like, it was
Listen,
so
I
obvious.
thought Jason was evil as soon as he came out as whatever
Colossus.
it is, but
Colossus,
I don't.
well,
That
that
he's
was
never
the-
gonna die at night. Well, yeah. Well.
I heard 3 people claim Colossus. So like hearing that 3 times and what Jason was saying, and I do think he slipped up when he talked and I heard it. I had him pegged right then and
Who
there.
were the 3 people? Just curious, because
Lynn and Scott. See, that's what made me a little suspicious of Scott too. Lynn and Scott said Colossus, Luke Cage, and then they had a third different one. I was like, that seems really odd. And then when Scott saved Robert in that 10 seconds, I was like, there's too many suspicious things that Scott did that I didn't know I could trust my information.
Jen wasted a dead vote on me, so that was weird.
Well, Jen screwed up. Like Jen's good. I definitely think Jen's good. I just think he got thrown into Chris and I are bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I don't plan to say anything today because
I'm gonna let them.
I'm emotionally drained, and I mean, we have Chris A has said literally nothing. Emma, I mean, she's new, but said not like Trey. I haven't heard anything
Trey hasn't
from him
really done anything
publicly, so somebody else can do it.
It's
but
Robert. That's my.
Yeah, we
that's
did our
my-
job.
I'm
We
willing to vote for
screwed this
Robert,
up.
and that's fine.
I will use my dead vote for Robert as soon as they nominate it.
Is Trey? Do we know if Trey is like dirty enough of a player to lie and
I
say
think
that?
he might have.
Yeah, he can lie.
Because he could have been lying for Sarah when he said that, oh, I was there, and that's like a dirty. I don't know.
For what
I
it's
don't
worth,
know.
though, Trey did vote on me, so yeah, I'm not putting it past him. I feel like most of the evil people voted on me. I mean, I could be wrong, but
I don't think. I think maybe Candace is the only person that could be bad is dead. Because I think Scott's
know.
information was true, and just the way Candace was like, "Don't kill, don't kill," I was like, eh.
yeah, and now she's just kind of quiet about
Right.
everything. It's
So
like,
I do think she was bad.
Mr. Sinister Guami could be bad too. He could have gotten churned somehow. I know there's a couple ways to churn people.
A lot of shipping on them, yeah.
True. The weight would be
the weight is crazy, yeah.
All right. It is day 6.
Oh, sorry, I got folks up front playing.
It is.
Xbox. Let me-
It is day 6. Whispers are open. Or not whispers, I'm sorry. Nominations
Who
are
wants to
open.
whisper?
we get
I
whisper
just
again.
want to share my info real quick. It won't take long. The Bruce Banner info is another 0 from last night.
So it's been 0 since what night did you start getting zeros?
That's my second night of 0. I got 1, 1, 1, 0,
Who did
0.
we kill? Who did we kill before you started getting zeros?
It was Connor.
So you
But-
started getting zeros after Connor died.
Connor Jen,
That's true,
Christine.
but I could also be poisoned, or well, I can't be drunk if you were Logan, but
I hear
could
you,
also
Connor.
be poisoned, and the poison could be out there. So just divulging what I am.
Chad, do you mind claiming your role in public?
Yeah, Nebula. That's why I was happy about being killed that night.
Oh, you were Nebula?
Yes, I was. That's
Oh,
why
really?
I was never clear
Yeah.
about what my outsider was. Lynn knew. She was the only one who knew because I trusted her based on her information. I then told her, don't tell anybody any even hint of what my outsider role was. Therefore,
So then either way,
That's my
if
stuff
Guami's
right
the only
there.
outsider left in the game, we have to kill him because he could be evil.
I just want to put something out there. It was something that we were discussing. I don't want to make a call that was not the demon call again. Apologies, Christy. Bad read. Or a really good one, one of the two.
Too late now, Jen.
I just want to clarify, there was something that I had asked Jarvis about. If this is Apocalypse game and Apocalypse has the Infinity Gauntlet, it would work similar to a Zombull where we would need to kill them twice.
Yeah,
Right.
we all know that.
All right, do I have any nominations?
We have a bunch of people, but we're not sure which one is which.
What the hell is Chris A?
That's the person we were going to nominate, Elaine. That's the one that we don't know anything about. In case you're wondering,
I was.
that Chris A was the person that we all wanted to nominate. At least some of us want to nominate Chris A.
He's the only one I don't know what his role is.
Me either. And I've talked to him 3 times, basically asking if he's Professor X every time and hoping that he would say yes.
Professor X. I wasn't Professor X. No.
No, I know. But you never even told me anything. Like, oh, I'm a townsfolk. Or I'm
Well, you didn't give me.
I'm Colossus. Well, now
Yeah.
I'm Woken, and I came out with it. I literally gave everyone my info.
Right. Any nomination?
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're Colossus or are you saying you're Logan?
I'm Logan. But I said Colossus all the time because I didn't want to give away that I was the Logan in case someone else tried to claim it later.
Lynn,
No, that makes sense.
Lynn, do you trust Jason?
Not sure yet. I am not 100% sure on that. But Sarah hasn't come up with a worldview either. So it's day 6 and she still hasn't come up with a worldview. Guami has done absolutely jack shit to solve the game. So I like to think he's evil as well. So
Guami's the Maw. Guami's the Maw. One of Chris
I'm with
A
you,
or
Lynn.
M is one of Chris A or M is the demon, and
The
Guami
8 seconds.
is the world.
So
Sarah
should
has the
we
same world as that
kill-
one. Which one should we kill? Chris A?
somebody nominate somebody. Just nominate. Get
I
more.
nominate Wami.
Trey nominates Guami. Trey, your accusation.
We've been trying to kill him the whole game, guys. That's it.
And Guami, your defense.
I've been trying to solve
Remember
the game.
Scott from the other game?
So just through whispers. I haven't talked to everybody yet, but working on it.
Guami is claiming Punisher because that's the only outsider left. There's a chance he could be evil, so it's a good kill regardless. Because if he's a minion, he's just evil. If he's a
Guami
Punisher,
was claiming Punisher. Wait a minute. He told me a different outsider.
there's no other outsiders left. Nebula was claimed. Sarah for many terms was calling Mr. Sinister, and then
That's
Guami
what
said I'm the
Guami
other
claimed
one.
to be Dr. Sinister.
And
Mr.
begin
Sinister.
the
He didn't go
countdown.
to school.
Mr. Sinister, not Dr. Sinister.
He didn't get his PhD. Are we seriously not going to kill again?
Sarah, are you not going to vote?
Or
Oh,
require.
I'm looking at votes.
Chris and Emma both put up their hand at the same time. Interesting.
I like it.
Like the slowest freaking.
It's 1.5 seconds.
Oh my
That's what our
god.
normal is, yeah.
It's just
All
those
right.
people to go
5
around.
is enough, and that puts Guami on the chopping block. Do we have another nomination?
I nominate Jason.
Guami nominates Jason. Guami, go ahead.
Yeah, Jason's right. There's too many outsiders. I think we need to kill an outsider.
And Jason, your defense.
I'm approvable. Unlike Guami, I'm a provable outsider. Because I knew I was an outsider, and I wish Professor X would have talked to me early on. I was saying, the instant you picked me, I turned into Logan.
get it,
Professor X, I could have made Professor X confirmed, which I've been trying to confirm, and they could have confirmed me because I would have told them I was turned to Logan. Either way, I'm a confirmed outsider. I'm not a possible outsider, so I'm definitely a worse kill than Guami.
I'd just like to say it looked like Blake was filing his nails like he couldn't care less.
And countdown.
Filing his nails. What guy files their nails?
But Chris A is.
No, that's what it was. It was just like it looked like he was down there like, and it just.
Oh, okay.
That's just what it looked like. It was just quite humorous.
Can have Chris A votes on that.
Yeah, I think Chris A is evil too.
I've read Chris A is good.
2 is not enough. Any further? I'm going to start counting down. That ends the day. Kwame is executed and dies.
The game is ended.
And the game
Still continue.
keeps going.
Oh my god.
Good.
He's at worst a minion.
So it's not Thanos. Hi. Bye. Let's take a look at Thanos one more time, because end of the fifth day. I'm gonna hit this button. Ask for help. Invite host. I'm trying the invite host button. I wonder if he'll come.
Yes.
Oh, excellent, Jarvis. You've come to my dead body. I've never tried that button before, and I wanted to try it. Plus, I had a question, a game question.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the end of day 6. I'm assuming, I could be wrong, that the demon has the gauntlet. If they were Thanos, even though it's day 6, does the game end? I mean,
Yeah, the game
any
would
day
be
after
over.
5? Okay.
It would be, yeah. The game would be over if Thanos had the Infinity Gauntlet right now.
Any day after day 5.
Yeah. I'll clarify that one in the script.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure, because I was like, oh, maybe it's not Thanos.
All right.
So, thank you. Thank you for coming to my clarification. And I love that ask for help button. It's awesome. It really works. I am Iron Man. I am allowed to summon Jarvis anytime I want. You are mine. I made you, and I'll break you. But he was very nice, and he was very helpful. So thank you, Jarvis.
Why do I find everybody suspicious this game?
I'm not.
What makes for a good script?
Okay. During the night, Emma has died.
Well, that eliminates one of the people that we thought was a demon candidate. That's good that we didn't say that.
Yeah, right.
You like that, Sarah?
That would have been really mean for her to be the demon in her very first game ever.
It was a loose theory.
And I will open up breakout rooms.
Blake,
I love it. Nobody's doing anything.
what are we doing?
Can I talk to you, Blake?
Yeah, I'll chat with
We
you.
know who the evil person is. Trey, you want to
Let's
talk?
go to my
I'll
room.
talk to you.
Okay.
Trey, you want to talk?
Hold on just a second.
On the off chance that all the information we have is correct, and Blake had the gauntlet, should we not just vote him out just to make sure?
But he didn't get executed.
He got killed that night.
So here's my theory, Jen. Possibly, I don't even know if I believe it yet, is that Chris had it, and when he was saying whoever has the Infinity Gauntlet, he was signaling to a minion to come out and say they have it. Blake was the minion. Chris still has it. We need to kill Chris again.
Trey, do you want to talk?
Yeah, hold on. I'm talking to James for just a second.
Chris got executed, and diffuse the whatever it's called, the A1 apocalypse, then we need to kill him again.
Oh.
You know, there's this great movie quote
Yeah, okay,
that
Jason,
I
we can
remember
Okay,
that
my
fits in
room or yours,
perfectly
I don't
right here,
care.
Scott.
My room's fine.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Keep your evil thoughts to yourself, sir.
Wow.
Whispers will be shorter just because it's getting pretty late. We're on 3.5 hours. It's like BMR.
Uh-huh.
BMR comes from S&V.
I will be trying to speed up the game here a bit.
I definitely believe there's more than 4 people that are evil. That's for sure.
Yep.
Too many people that are silent and not really contributing.
Yep.
Yep.
Most of them are alive.
Candace is one of them.
And I know how to not contribute. I proved that last game.
I'm fairly certain there's an apocalypse in play. I'll give you that.
I'll just share my info again. It was a 0. That's nothing new.
Surprise, surprise, evildoer.
That's all I got.
Kill me all you want. Just keep
I mean, you want to
talk?
entertaining. I am looking forward to hearing the ending and hearing
I am too.
all the things
I
that
wanna
happened.
know-
But to me,
All right.
this was a
Aaron,
no-brainer
quick.
to me. It really was. I think we got it right away, Chris.
Yeah. I'm not going to disagree with that.
Well, who do you think's the demon, guys?
Well, you guys don't believe us, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even share.
Lynn might actually believe us.
I might. I'm open-minded.
Lynn's the only one in here that I actually believe is good. I don't know about everyone else.
Yeah, I'm not
Are
sure
you
how many.
saying? Are you saying there's only 6 people alive? Are you saying I'm the only good one?
I do think there's a lot of evil people alive.
Let me explain something to you, Lynn, that I believe is true. It could be wrong. There is an
Okay.
apocalypse in play, and Jason has repeatedly tried to call himself Colossus and Logan, which are both X-Men. So he has been turned evil.
Yes.
I'm not,
Okay.
and I believe that there's plenty of other ones here that may have been
I'll go
turned
one step
evil as well.
further. I'll go one step further, Lynn. If you remember the beginning of the game, Jason was completely on board with killing Robert 2 days in a row. Then magically, like an epiphany, he was defending Robert, and he would meet with Robert every day, almost as if he was giving Robert a script.
Yep.
Who is Sarah?
And that was shortly after he was
FYI.
he came out as Colossus,
Sarah's-
which is an X-Men. So I mean,
Sarah's evil to me. 'Cause
That's
she's
probably
not
when he
doing
turned.
anything.
She is evil because she got a 1 from me.
Sarah's not evil. Sarah's not
Yeah,
evil.
she is.
Sarah's not evil, guys.
Sarah's not
see, there you
evil.
go.
What role is she then?
So me and Trey and Sarah are the evil team.
Your
If me
eyes
and
should
Trey
be
and Sarah are
opening
the
up.
evil team, we
You're
would
not.
tie the boat every time and win the game if that's what you guys want to.
I know Sarah's role. She told me on day 1 what her role was.
So
She
why
told
do
me
you
to roll
guys,
on day 4.
So who do you guys
After
think it
she's
is?
Not Mystique.
Who do you guys think it is? I'm curious.
Chris A. and
Either
Robert are the
Chris A.
only
and
two
Robert.
suspects left.
Okay, how about Robert? Pick Robert.
I mean, Robert, we had to think about the day 1 of
Right.
how much we tried to kill him.
Correct.
Unless we think that Apocalypse has the gauntlet and we got to double tap somebody.
Chris A. and
But
Robert are the only.
Jason's pretty sure that Apocalypse doesn't have the gauntlet. I don't know how, but he said that to me.
I am confident that
Because I have it
with
now.
the bad team.
I'm
Chris
sorry.
A. and Robert,
With the bad team.
because Lynn is good, Trey is good, Sarah's good, and I'm good. So Chris A. and Robert are the only 2 people left that could be the
So
team.
I will go either way. I mean, I'm going to go with the same philosophy that I did the other night when we played with Ben, and that's if we're trying to kill somebody over and over and over and over, it might be a good idea to finally actually kill them.
Yep.
Just like we failed to kill Scott, and Scott ended up being the Scarlet Woman. So I mean, we tried to kill Robert day 1, and everybody.
I wanted to kill Robert.
There was a thing for it, and it's like
That
we
was
should
true.
probably finish the job just to be safe. And if
So
we're
it
wrong, then we can
changed,
kill Chris
right?
tomorrow.
Trey, I agree with you. But I
It
agree with you.
changed the night that Jason came out and said, "Guys, I trust Robert. He gave me the information." After 2 days of him wanting to kill Robert. That's
Okay,
when it
Connor,
changed.
keep throwing sus on me. It's fine.
Well,
Anyway,
No, I don't
came
think
out
you're.
in-
I think Robert's the demon.
Scott, can we chat
okay.
for a second?
So,
Yes.
Connor, I mean, I
Hear him
understand that
again.
philosophy, but the whole idea that when Robert was nominated and we voted, it was like everybody came out like left and right, and it's like why was he the only one that we went through that rigmarole with? Nobody else we did that with.
I know some people are against the social reads, but for like what Blake was saying, what I was saying, what Lynn was saying, those first 2 days, the social reads were just saying kill him because he's not giving us anything. Like I am opposed to not killing. Like it's dumb in this game to not.
so am I, Connor. I wanted to kill him, but I still think the fact that you're arguing so hard to kill Robert now, we need to kill Chris A first. Because I believe you're evil. So
I don't care anymore at this point. Like I really
Yeah,
don't.
we don't-
My
we don't
money
care.
is on Robert. Kill whoever you want. Not saying it's Robert. I don't care who you kill.
No, I think we have to do Chris A first and then Robert second is what I think.
Look, I'll just say this, that, you know, my info is not going to change. It certainly appears that way. Our Bruce Banner info has been 0 for 3 continuing nights. But what our thing has to be is finding and killing the demon. If you think I'm really the demon, go ahead and kill me. But
we think Chris A is more likely.
I'm just saying that I've played 5 games now of Marvel, and 3 out of the 5 games, Bruce Banner's role was evil. I'm just gonna say.
Oh, really?
When you have a second.
Either way, I'll say this, and
Yeah,
I don't know if
Jen,
he's
yeah,
Jen
let's
just
go
put
my
together
room.
a pretty damn good script.
It is a good script.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I fumbled with my information, but the only reason why I did what I did was because I had the gauntlet. So I didn't want to be suspicious to people and say, yes, we have to kill Sarah, and no, don't kill Scott. I gave that information to other people hoping they would go after them, but I didn't want to do it because I had the gauntlet. And Chris found that out like day 1 that I had the gauntlet, which is why I paired up with him like from the beginning.
Start with it, Connor?
Yes.
You did, okay.
As a
Well,
good
I guess
counsel.
James
And
really
then,
wanted it to move around
and then
'cause-
when I got killed, I knew it went to Blake, and then that's when Jason said, "I have the gauntlet," which I knew was a lie. And notice Blake's
because I don't believe
he voted
Connor,
for. He tried killing me, and then he switched. And
Connor,
listened to
here's
me,
the thing.
voted Jason.
I don't believe you at all because if you
I get why you don't believe me. I know
you
you're
got a
bad.
0 on
I'm
Scott
trying to
2
explain
nights
to
in a
Trey.
row. Connor, if you're trying to convince Trey because you're evil, but if you got a 0 on Scott, you would have voted when Scott said, "I'm the role that learns minions." You would have voted on Candace and Guami to kill a possible minion, and you didn't.
I did vote for Candace. Yes, I did vote for Candace.
You didn't vote for Guami when we tried to put him on the block.
Chris
Because I
and
think
Connor.
Candace was the bad one. They're
Chris
not
and
both
Connor.
bad.
Chris and
One
Connor.
of them-
Oh wait,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, I
Elizabeth
hear you.
remembered.
So, Sarah,
You wanted to
discussed
chat?
that pretty much. It's
Mhm.
either Robert or it's
Trey, all I'm saying is don't let Jason tell you what to do.
What are we talking
I'm
about?
not at all.
We're talking about the
my
same
philosophy
people.
is I'm going to go with the same philosophy, and I used the same argument the other night when we were playing in Bed's game, and I wanted to kill Scott the entire game. And that's eventually the people that we want to kill. There were reasons to try and kill them. So why, at this point in the game, why would we not go, okay, let's go ahead and kill Robert just to be safe?
No one's arguing. Trey, I literally said Robert and Chris A. got to
I
kill
know,
him.
Jason.
But
I
here's
know,
the
and I know
thing.
you agree with me. I'm just saying that's where I lean. That's
Yes,
where I'm at.
So here's my logic. I think because Connor's pushing so hard that Robert should be killed, I think we should kill Chris A first because I do still think Connor's evil because there's been no mystique since Connor died.
Let's not listen to Jason anymore. You've given enough. Every day you've given, the majority. It's enough. We know where you stand, and there's
all right.
Who could vote?
It is
Nominations open.
an astronomical day 7. And
Guys.
nominations are open.
Guys.
Jarvis, I would like to nominate Robert.
Lynn had something she wanted to say.
I want to hear what Lynn has to say.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
sorry.
if there's a lot of X-Men left that we think it's Apocalypse, there's potential a lot of evil alive. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. I want to say.
Exactly.
I do
like
think
Colossus or Logan, whoever he
I do
claims to
think
be.
Robert's gonna have to get killed twice.
And Trey, make your accusation.
I said it a lot out here. A lot of you guys heard me, but basically, I'm going to use the same philosophy that I did the other night when we played in Ben's game, and that's if we've been trying to kill somebody all game long and they keep evading death, then eventually it might still be a good idea to kill that person just to to clear or to see what's going on, because basically the only person in this whole entire game that we nominated and that we talked him out of and that we nominated and talked ourselves out of and nominated was Robert. And so I think at this point in time of the game, going along with what Candace said, Robert's had enough time to get his abilities and play. So it's okay for him to die since a lot of people have died. So it might be a good idea to finally go ahead and do the axe now and say, hey, let's find out. Because otherwise we're just going to talk ourselves into a corner.
And Robert, your defense, Robert?
Sure. A few things. First of all, you haven't been trying to kill me the whole game. You tried to kill me for the first 2 nights and moved off of it because I actually get information and then sharing information. I would point out that at this point, and if we think people are turning evil, that this whole notion of 1, killing me, I am good, 2, going back and double tapping me while the real demon picks whoever's left that's evil off is colossally stupid. And I will just point, I will be nominating Jason, but how many lies does Jason have to tell before people start thinking that maybe Jason's evil? He's lied about his role a bunch of times. Either he had the affinity gauntlet or he didn't, but I don't think he did. And I think this is just a bunch of bluster. But so that's my defense.
I want to add pertinent info. I haven't lied about my role once. Secondly, I'm looking at whispers from day one since I tracked them when I didn't talk to anyone on day one. Chris A talked to Robert. Robert talked to Gwami, Chris A, and Sarah. Robert, Chris A, and Gwami all talked. Chris A talked to Gwami on turn 2. There's a pattern of Chris A, Robert, and Gwami talking to each other very early in the game. Just saying. Anyway,
and I'm going to begin the countdown.
So dead votes, guys.
3 votes.
We
3
need to
votes
kill
are
him
required.
twice. So think about that. We need to kill him twice.
I don't think this is a good vote at all.
I don't think so either.
I think it's a bunch of evil people trying to throw suspect on Robert.
I agree.
There was no reason to even nominate him.
I
at
think
the first
Jason's
day.
fine
It was
to
just out
kill
of
him.
nowhere.
Are you voting or
You gotta
not?
kill him twice.
3 is enough.
3 is enough.
Not if the evil team all votes together.
And 3 is enough to
There's 4
put Robert
people.
on the chopping block. Any other nominations?
Said I would.
Lynn, look at who voted. Lynn, look at who voted.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's
Did I hear
true.
a nomination?
Yeah, I'm nominating Jason like I said I would.
Okay.
And I think I
nominates Jason.
I think I said my accusation within my defense. So I won't
Jason,
belabor it.
do you have any defense to add?
I've never lied about my role. I've been very clear that I've been Colossus / Logan the whole game. And I'm holding the Infinity Gauntlet right now, so if you guys kill me, that's very bad. And that's what I'm going to say. And the reason is because the demon's going to have to go kill me at night if they want that Infinity Gauntlet. So demon, come after me at night. Don't kill me now. Let the demon kill me at night if they want the Infinity Gauntlet, because I'm holding it.
So wait, you killed Blake at night?
I didn't kill Blake.
Because Blake had the gauntlet, and then he died at night to the demon.
Blake's the one who got the gauntlet.
That's correct.
And
That's
here
correct.
comes the countdown.
I'm holding it now. Let the demon come after me.
Blake was the one who got
Yeah.
the gauntlet.
Candace, I wouldn't waste your red vote.
You guys have no
That's-
reason not to
That's
believe
another
these
lie.
facts.
That's another lie.
No
Okay.
reason.
Yep.
Fine.
Yeah, that they did it.
Sarah,
They
there's
got
a
away
reason
with
I'm
it.
saying this because I don't want you dead, but we're going to lose the game now. You
No.
understand why I was saying
I'm
that?
not in my seat.
Sarah, you understand why I said that, right? Unless you're just evil.
All right.
I
4
don't
is
think
enough
I
to
don't think you needed my vote, but I wasn't in my seat. I would have
put
It doesn't matter
Jason
because
They got
I was
four.
trying
on
to
the
protect the
chopping
person
block.
with the Infinity Gauntlet, but they voted for me anyway, so we lost the game. I was trying to protect Sarah.
Any further nominations?
I was trying to protect you. I said I had the gauntlet. We lost.
All right, I'm going to start counting down.
Technically counting up.
Yes, I know. I just not. I fail every time I try.
nominate
Maybe
Chris
it's
A.
mirrored.
I nominate Chris A because we got to go for one of the evil players if we want to win the game.
Jason nominates Chris
This is our
A.
last chance for good. I already gave away who had the
Believe
gauntlet.
everything you said up until the point where you said you have the gauntlet, and they said
It's
that
because I was trying to protect Sarah, who has the gauntlet. Apocalypse doesn't have the gauntlet. I was trying to say this without saying it, so people would kill me at night, so the demon would kill me instead of her. I was trying to say it. No one listened to what I was saying. All they heard was he had the gauntlet. He's lying. I was doing it for a reason.
I mean,
It's too late now.
technically, you are, and in your world, when people
So
die, they
we
deserve
need 5 votes to kill Chris A, because if he's a demon, we win. If he's not, Robert's a demon, and we lose. Or no, we kill Robert twice. Anyway, that's the only answer now. We need 5 votes, which means we need dead votes.
All right,
Okay.
Chris, your defense.
I'm Luke Cage.
Well, at least I got his roll.
All right, and we'll begin
And
the
everybody
countdown.
fills in their grim.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't have that
All right,
filled
so
out.
are
Okay, if we don't get
killing
5
him
votes
now?
here, we lose.
That out.
Chris,
Yeah.
you didn't protect me, Chris A. You didn't protect me after I came out. as
2
Professor
is
X.
not enough.
Chris,
Jason's still on the block.
Pretty bad, but we actually had the evil players and had a chance to win.
Chris,
Anybody
Chris.
care to nominate?
Who's the evil players this time? I don't even know.
It's
I know
Chris
it's
and
not.
Robert.
I know it's
Chris
not you
and-
and me, Chris. I know that.
I know. That's what I was hearing for
Chris
days.
and Robert, and I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, and with that, Jason is executed and dies. Everybody go to sleep because the game continues.
So I'm so confused. I don't know. I should just stop caring at this point. But I can't stop. I want to know the answers. I'm just very confused. Apparently Sarah's got the gauntlet. Of course, if she's apparently got the gauntlet because she stole it from the demon, then why did she kill Colossus? So, yeah. Very silly. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, is the game now finally over?
We lost, right?
I actually don't got roles for Emma or Trey because I thought she
Oh,
was
that's creepy.
fake Mantis.
That floating
Yes,
disc.
I don't have Emma filled out.
Wait, Scott.
And
Forward again,
hold on.
just for a second.
Yes, I
It's
do.
just
I just didn't fill it out.
floating board.
Just let him talk. Let James talk.
in the morning of day 8, you find Lynn's dead corpse. And the game is over. How do I mute everybody?
Oh my God, is everyone evil? Jesus
Control
Christ.
A or something. I think. Isn't it
Oh,
Control
damn.
A?
Good job, Robert. I don't know how
Robert,
you
you didn't have to argue that much, by the way.
Alt M.
How do I do Alt
Alt
A?
M. Alt M.
I just
All right. Okay. Let's see. Can you guys all hear me?
Yes. And you can
Okay.
still hear me.
Congratulations to the evil team. It was a interesting game, but yeah, I'm gonna go through the roles. I'll start with Chris T. Chris T was Iron Man. Got correct information every
Surprise,
night that he
surprise.
got information. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Jen was Nebula and was killed at night by the demon. Connor was Mantis and got good information the entire game. Every night he got information. He did start with the Infinity Gauntlet and held it, I think, for 3 or 4 days. 4 days, yeah. Until he was killed and it went to somebody else. Scott was Jessica Jones. He started out knowing that either Candace or Gwami were Ebony Maw. Sarah was Nightcrawler. Robert was Mystique, who made Emma mad about being Mantis on day one, whenever that was the first time. He made Sarah be mad about being Mr. Sinister for 3 or so days after that. And then after Connor died, he began putting the madness on somebody else who was dead, and then on himself for the rest of the game. Chris A was Archangel. And I don't believe, Chris A can confirm this, didn't have a bluff. So he was flying solo for the whole game that way. Guami was Mr. Sinister when he started the game, but he did not end as Mr. Sinister, because the day he was executed, he swapped roles with Emma and became Miles Morales. Emma began the game as Miles Morales, and I'll talk a bit about that in a second. Blake was Professor X, who, on his first choice, did successfully find Loganus 2 games in a row, where Professor X has woken Logan up from being a drunk and discovered what he really was. He then changed the affiliation for Connor. He changed the affiliation for, he tried to change the affiliation for Sarah. He tried to change the affiliation for Dre, and I'll talk about that in a second. Jason was Logan, who thought he was Colossus, and as I said, was woken up by Blake as Professor X, and Jason's affiliation was changed to New York when that happened. He did start out as an X-Men. Candace was Ebony Maw, who she searched around a bit for the gauntlet, didn't quite successfully get to it, and died, I think, on day 3. Trey was Apocalypse. Trey successfully, I'll come back to that in a second. Lynn was Nick Fury, who saw either Jen or Connor as Nebula. And as I said, Emma started out as Miles Morales. Now, what was interesting is that on the day that Candace was executed, Emma did vote for her. So that night and the next day, I'm sorry, I did it correctly. I just am not saying it correctly. But basically, everybody got drunked by that, which is why Blake trying to change Sarah did not work correctly. It was the mistake that I made, because I accidentally told Sarah that her affiliation was changed, and I shouldn't have. I did decide, because Evil was pretty far ahead, to give Connor good information that night, though, as to try and help Good have a little bit of a comeback. I also gave Chris good information on that night, again, trying to help the Good team a little bit, because they were pretty far behind. Let's see. Trey, this got Evil got way ahead very early, because on day 1, Sarah hard claimed her role to Trey as Nightcrawler, which is an X-Men. So on night 1, Trey did turn Sarah evil, so she was evil about the entire game. On night 2, Trey chose Guami, who was Mr. Sinister and an X-Man, and so thus Guami was also turned evil. And that's why the game ended when it did, is because every player left alive was on the evil team. So you can unmute now, ask questions, discuss.
Evil players from day 2 voting the way we needed the votes to go.
Yeah.
Also, I was running around getting everybody to tell me their affiliation. And so the only mistake I made was trying to hit Connor the night I guess everybody was drunk. And then I started killing. And I killed Nebula. We were hoping that Jen was punish her because Sarah had
Can
already
you share
targeted
your
him.
more?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead, Trey.
one thing I'm sorry, I meant to tell you guys is that the gauntlet started with Connor, and when Blake nominated Connor and got Connor executed, the gauntlet went to Blake. That next night, Sarah, who was evil, stole the gauntlet from Blake, and then Trey killed Blake. So either way, evil team was getting a hold of the gauntlet. Then Sarah that same night chose to give Trey the Infinity Gauntlet. So he would have, even if you had executed him, he would have just appeared as dead, but not actually have been dead. You would have had to double tap him, or which wasn't possible because Nightcrawler was evil. Somebody would have had to steal the gauntlet from Apocalypse.
At the end,
Archangel,
basically,
Archangel.
at the end, I was basically just acting as a minion, basically taking the heat. Literally, it's like
oh yes.
Right. There's one on the script page, and then Archangel adds 2.
Yeah.
Oh, plus one. He had to set
one.
Professor X. Professor X is 1. Archangel adds 2, so it would have gone to 4, but Apocalypse draws it back down to 3.
Yep.
Oh, Professor X adds 1?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So
Usually,
Professor
so
X and Apocalypse
basically,
can take her out,
usually if Professor X is in play, I will always put Logan in play. Oh, I basically have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me turning people night 1 and night 2 was huge because the voting. It really
I
helped
hate you,
the vote.
Trey. Trust
Sarah,
you.
we won, and you helped me beautifully. Plus, you had your own bluff roll, so I don't want to hear it.
I was still not happy.
I know. I was like, Sarah, tell me your roll. I want to switch it. You're like, okay, fine. And
I
was
had
like,
such a busy night.
It's like X-Men,
James
yes.
just kept coming to me because one night I used my ability and he came to me, and then he came to me and told me that I was mad, and then he came and told me my affiliation changed, and I'm like, I'm tired of seeing your face. Go away.
Yeah, I did 2 nights in a row. I think I went back to her 3 times, and when I told her she was evil, she's like, "Damn it, Trey!"
You immediately.
So after I got turned evil, Robert asked me to talk. So I went into his room and I was like, "Hey, what's up, Mystique?" And he's like, "No, I'm Bruce Banner." I was like, "No, you're Mystique."
He did the same thing with me.
And then he's like, "No,
I
I'm
told him
Bruce
to
Banner.
quit picking me. I'm like, will you stop picking me?
And then
I mean, I got to both of the people I turned very early and told them the whole team, so that way you could at least back up. It's like,
Right.
raise the demon, all these people.
And then he was like, "Okay, I'm not putting up with this. I'm leaving." And I was like, "Wait, no, wait, I'm evil. I'm evil."
Yeah. It was great.
I'm like, I went to trade date, and I'm like, will you please go tell your minion, whichever one it is, to stop picking me? It's driving me crazy.
You
I
after
want
you
to
told
talk
me
to the
to.
guy who was all suspicious. And Robert, on the last day, it was like, all I needed was anybody to die other than me. Anybody other than
That's
me.
why I was like trying to sort of like.
I was like,
keep it
somebody
quiet
just
as
die
possible.
and just so we can end this. By the way, I will say this. For those of you saying that the demon is uber powerful, if Sarah doesn't tell me her roll on day 1, I don't turn anybody. The only way that I got Guami's roll was when we nominate him, for whoever nominated him, he goes, I'm an outsider and it's probably not a good idea that I die during the day. So it was all things that people told me. It wasn't stuff that I just lucked out on. So
You could
I'll
also
say that.
change Jason too. I'm surprised you didn't pick Jason. I mean, he came out as an X-Men the whole time.
No, because when
Well,
Jason
I knew-
came out and said I'm Colossus, but Professor X, he talked to me the second day. He goes, "Hey, are you looking for me?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Are you sure?" And I go, "Yeah." And because he goes, and then he came out that day and said, "Hey guys, I'm Colossus." Professor X picked me, and I turned, but I'm not going to tell you what I turned into. And I was like, "Okay, I'm not going to bother there. I'm not going to.
okay.
I don't even know if he's bluffing me or
Yeah, 'cause
not."
he's not an X-Men anymore. So,
Jason, why-
So everybody
thought-
gave Trey their information. That's,
I was gonna
that's
say,
good
Jason-
stuff.
I actually messed up because
The
I
only
didn't
people
realize
Jason
Professor X
listened
was
to were the
turned.
evil
I was
players.
like, I tried to pick Connor. Otherwise, I would have just killed Connor. But I
Connor,
tried to pick him because I thought Connor was Professor X.
Connor?
It was either Blake or Connor was Professor X.
if Blake
But I didn't
would've
realize I
told
couldn't
me-
turn Professor X evil anyways.
Connor, if Blake would have told me he was Professor X, I would have said, I'm Logan, just so you know. I was not only changed to New York, but I'm Logan. And then we would have had a team working together. But Blake was like, I'm not telling you anything. I'm like,
You publicly were asking for Professor X to come talk to you. So if I come talk to you,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
You did
dead.
talk to me that turn, but you did talk to me that turn privately, so you could
I
have said
talked to you day
something.
2. I talked to you day 2.
That was day 2. That was when I was asking. After
You were asking immediately, like.
Yeah, but then when you talked to me later, you could have said it. You could have said it. I'm like, did you pick me? You're like, no.
I
I'm
will
like,
tell you, the turning point of the game was Blake nominating Connor and getting him killed. I couldn't have.
That was
Yeah.
that like Blake. You have no idea what you've
It's
just.
like I was
right
like,
there.
oh my god, because I had to figure out how to kill both of you guys without raising suspicion that Blake and Connor always die. Because I even tried to turn Connor, thinking I knew one of you two was Professor X, and I did it. I told James, I go, I didn't look at the rolls. I didn't realize I couldn't turn Professor X evil, or else I would have just killed one of you guys. But I tried to pick Connor, and he told me, no, not X-Men.
Oh.
And then that next day is when Blake killed Connor, and I was like, holy shit, this is like. This couldn't have been a better
Blake killed Connor, and then Jason got me
Far better.
killed, and it was like, okay, well, here goes all the gauntlet information.
That would have been 7
I
evil
am
players.
not. I am not a dumb enough player to publicly announce, guys. Trust me.
Yeah, Lynn, it was like a Legion game, except it was a hidden Legion.
No way.
Just quick question for
That
Emma.
was hit like Legion, yeah.
Emma, this was your very first game. Yeah. So this was a bit of a.
Well, we'll let her keep her thoughts to herself of her first game, but we will get back to you. That was an interesting game. Man, Apocalypse can be super powerful. Whatever Trey says, it's better to have more numbers when you're evil than killing. So, I mean, if you can turn 2 or 3 people, that's better than killing 2 or 3 people at night. So, I mean, you can have so much power. I mean, when you got a third or better of the table on your side and you're evil, I mean, evil's already at an advantage. So, oh well, it was a good game. I wouldn't mind playing it again sometime, maybe with a different demon, but otherwise, it was pretty good. And we will catch you on the next time. Take care.